Hey Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Blessings, blessings. Hey Anita. Good morning. Let's wait a few minutes before we get started. You like my hair? Thank you. Thank you. I just did it. I just did it, girl. How you feeling? Feeling okay, so no, my mother's funeral is one day today. Oh, I didn't know your mother passed. Oh, that's right. No, I didn't know your mother passed away. You told me you was having surgery. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Wow. Hmm. So sorry. My mother passed away in October. It's hard. It's very difficult. Mm. My condolences go to you, Anita. All right, we got 7 people. Let me get 7 thumbs up. Okay. My nose is itchy. As soon as I come on camera, my nose itch. Got my coffee. Coffee. Let's get into this. First off, I want to say the young lady that what up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jay, and I'm back at it again with another video. So if you're new, buckle in. Buckle in, get your smoke, your drink, your coffee, your tea, whatever you're gonna get, and sit back and just, I wouldn't say enjoy the ride because I usually say enjoy the ride, but these cases ain't enjoyable. But just, take in and stay open-minded and just breathe. Also, if you've been riding with your girl for a minute now, y'all already know what to expect. Everything is allegedly, and to a certain extent. No, I'm just kidding. Think everything is allegedly, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, okay? And the other day, I went on a rampage about a young lady that was missing, 13 years old, Ariana Weathers. She is not missing anymore. I'm missing a rampage. I mean, I was really, really worried. But I did talk to her mother, text her mother, and her mother says she is not missing anymore. Um, so thank you for all the ones that pray. God works, okay? And prayer works. Those of you that prayed, and even those of you that was like, listen, let's just do a Brooklyn Squad alert. You know what I mean? Like Amber Alert. Thank you. That was a good idea. We didn't get to do that, but that's okay because the young lady is found. There is other allegations out there that I'm not going to talk about because I didn't hear it from the parents, okay, or from the young lady. But there's some allegations out there allegedly that she went missing because of circumstances in her home that was very hurtful for her. Um yeah, that she was very uncomfortable with, that she had, that no child should has to go through. But allegedly it was put out on the internet. Someone did a video of it. But she has been found. Okay. I haven't heard the allegations out of her mouth or her parents, so we're gonna just go from there. Everyone else is talking about it, but you know, things like that is a very touchy subject. I don't mind talk about my own personal childhood things, but I'm not gonna bring that forward here. Okay. Anita, also her mother died. Please show some love. Our subscriber, our Brooklyn girl right here, Anita, mother passed away. She is grieving. Yeah, she's going through it right now. It's very tough. It's very tough. So Anita some love. Okay, so someone sent me this case the day before yesterday. And I went on Plain Jane YouTube site. I like her. She does an awesome job. And I looked into her video about it because it gave a breakdown. Okay, it gave a breakdown, like Michael Jackson did a breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. It did a breakdown. Okay, so I went on her page and listened to some of it and everything, and I was like, wow, okay. It says heavy. It reminds me of the Jelani Day case to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Now, recently when I started, since I started doing cases and the whole thing that happened with the miscommunication with me and Jelani's family, I now go to the source. I go to the family that's missing or deceased. I go to their family, the mother, the father, the uncle, the brother. It's mostly the parents though. If I can't, then allegedly I'll come up here allegedly with it and just say I got this. I'm not. It's my point of view from someone else. I have not been able to reach the parents. I have not looked for the parents yet. I have been doing other things and just kind of getting little pieces about this young man's case. So his name was Everett Jackson. Okay? He could have been related to me. Who knows? Got the same last name. My condolences go out to the family. Hey, time of prayer. Hey, mwah. My condolences do go out to the family. It's very tragic when you have to lose anyone but your child, because they say we're supposed to die before our children, not our. We're supposed to bury our children. Supposed to bury us. We're not supposed to be burying our children ahead of time. But in this day and age, anything is to happen, and unfortunately, I see a lot of this. Us burying our kids, and it's sad to say. So, the Jackson family, my condolences go out to you. I'm so sorry, and we're going to be pushing this out as we can. There's not a lot of news coverage on this. He's a black young man, so there's not a lot of news coverage on it. So let me just read into this, and then we'll watch the video. Or should we watch the video first and then read into this? I should have set the video up. Damn. All right, let me read into this. So what happened was he went on a boating rafting trip, and I spelled rafting wrong in the description, so I'm going to fix that later. Um, he went on a rafting trip with his girlfriend. She's a Caucasian white young girl, and he didn't make it back on the boat. Let me read this to you. The girlfriend of ex-basketball star has revealed the tragic details about his final moments after a heartbreaking video from their tubing trip images. Everett Jackson, 21, fell from his tube while on the Payette River near Boss after missing the exit and attempting to grab his girlfriend's hand before being sucked away by rushing water, his girlfriend said. Everett Jackson's girlfriend has revealed the tragic details. The body of the former college basketball player was found in Idaho on Sunday, nearly a week after he fell into the river on June 11th. The LSUE athlete body was found tangled in debris in nearly 2 miles from where he was last seen. In Jim County, first responder told. A Snapchat video captures Jackson's heart-wrenching final moments with his girlfriend as they float down the river together. Jackson's family traveled to Ohio on the way from Louisiana after learning of his disappearance. Okay. Let's get into this video. I should have set the video up, y'all. My behind didn't even set the video up. Oh, okay. Maybe I could find it. Share system. Oh, okay. I think I got it here, right? I think I got it here. I'm sorry, y'all. My laptop blanked out on me. Good morning, everyone. Sorry to hear of your loss. May your moments here in spirit we know. Hi, Dad. I'm sorry, guys. My laptop be acting crazy. So let's get to this video. Man. All right, I'm sorry, guys. My laptop is bugging out, but I found a video. Just bear with me. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord of mercy. Hmm. Okay. Guys, I'm having like big trouble right now with this thing. Every time I put the news report on, it goes off. I don't know what's going on. I might have to show it on my new phone. I got a new phone, y'all. Maybe I could show it on my phone. But let me try it one more time. If not, I'll show it on my phone. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. Hit them thumbs up, please, while y'all waiting. This is agitating for real. Maybe I don't have to. Let me see. Go back over again. I'm gonna have to show it on my phone because every time I put the video up, my computer goes out. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to keep y'all waiting, so I'm gonna show it on my phone. This is ridiculous. Like really, this never usually happens. Well, no, it does happen a lot, but not on here with you guys. I'm sorry, guys. Just bear with me. It's crazy, insane. Ouch. Oh, and it's hot in here. I'll put the damn fan on. Lord have mercy. Okay, here we go.
I just apply it normally. Oh, that's pigmented. My hands are shaking so much.
Girl, we don't care. Okay, here we go.
And welcome to the Sunday News at 10. I'm Doug Petcash. We start with a sad update on a story we've been following for a week now. The search for a missing rafter on the Payette River in Emmett is over. In a news release, the Gem County Sheriff's Office said the body of 21-year-old Everett Jackson has been recovered. This afternoon, a volunteer found Jackson's body about 2 miles downstream in the Payette River from where he was last seen. Jackson was visiting from Louisiana. His family came here several days ago and has been helping in the search. Last Saturday, June 11th, the Gem County Sheriff's Office says Jackson was floating the Payette River with the group when he missed the cutoff point to get out of the river. A witness told investigators they saw Everett go under the water and never come up. Sheriff Donnie Wonder said, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family during this very difficult time. We are grateful to all of the emergency responders and volunteers who made this recovery possible." The sheriff also said the search was complicated by high water flow and dangerous river conditions.
Thank you, time of prayer. I'm going to show you another video of it, though.
That is my little brother, and I'm going to home.
This video posted on Snapchat is the last video 21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
When my dad blessed us with him, he gave us one for the books, I tell you.
Monday, two of his sisters and his niece dropped what they were doing and flew to Idaho to find him, joining two other siblings already there because of how special they say he is.
Fun, adventurous. He loves to play basketball. He loves basketball. He loves his family. He is a very, very family-oriented. He just gets along with everybody.
That love of basketball carried Jackson to the college level at LSUE, but that love of family is what's carrying the rest of his family to Idaho to find what they call their blessing.
When somebody's connected to you, you're gonna look high and low for that person, and we just feel like nobody could look better than what we can.
When they get to the area, the families say they will be meeting up with their siblings already there to search anywhere they need to, no matter how far.
It's not easy. I never experienced anything like this here. All I want is my little brother, and I'm going. At any cost, I'm going to just say their prayers, send them our way. His name is Everett Jackson. He's in Boise, Idaho, and we're going to get him.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today.
Wow. It's okay. Okay, so there's a lot of holes in this story. Now, his girlfriend has swiped herself off of social media. Okay. Allegedly, right? They met on a dating site, I think it was. Yeah, it was a dating site. And she flew out to see him and promise of if he flows out to see her next time. Well, he was invited to her. She asked him to come to a wedding, right? But this type of wedding that she asked him to come to, no blacks allowed. So they got dressed up, but they wind up not going. Where did they go from there? I have no idea. Then they went on this boating trip. And allegedly, she said everything was fine, right? The girl, I don't even know the girlfriend's name. I forgot the girlfriend's name. If anyone knows the girlfriend's name, let me know. Everything was fine, but then they stopped on the boat, which I don't know what that means, but I guess they was trying to go one way and it winds up going the next way. And people were saying like that water is very dangerous. Like you gotta be like, and he's a good swimmer. I heard he took a basketball and swimming. Okay. So they're in the boat and she says, allegedly, she says that things go left. And she's trying to hold on to him and hold on to a tree at the same time. But then his hands slip away and he goes under and she didn't know where he was at. Now, when I was looking into this with another person, I was on somebody else's video, and the way she broke it down, Miss Jane, Plain Jane, Her name is Plain Jane. Shout out to her. The way she broke her video down, it explains so much more. And I want to play you it, but it's so long, but I'm going to play it for you. And I wish I could play it for you on my damn laptop, But you know what? Maybe I could play it for you on my laptop because I'm going on YouTube. I'm not going on Google. So, okay. Oh, you was asking Miss V to do a story like this too? Yeah. Turn around with that idea. Something's wrong, so wrong. It feels like murder in my spirit. The girlfriend knows something. Oh, yeah. Wait till you hear how Plain Jane broke it down. You're definitely going to be like, something is definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Let's hear what the family got to say, but when they was searching for him. Because they came all the way out there to Idaho, y'all. Okay.
I'm Nicole Camarda in Gem County, right in front of the Payette River, which you can see is flowing at a dangerously fast pace. Now, the Sheriff's Department is out here searching for 21-year-old Everett Jackson, who his family says fell out of his raft after rafting with his girlfriend on Saturday afternoon. Now, the family traveled all the way from Louisiana and says that they're hopeful to find him.
When it's your family member, nobody is going to look for your family member like you would look for him.
Everett Jackson is missing after rafting on the Payette River Saturday. His family flying nearly 2,000 miles to search for him alongside the high, fast-moving Payette River west of the Washington Street Bridge in Emmett.
It hit different when it's your family.
Yeah, and it's like the fact that we were just so far away in Louisiana to where it's like we couldn't help him. Like we weren't there to help him.
With high flows and murky water, the Sheriff's Department says it's hard to see anything in the river.
I've got 2 river boats out on the river searching the banks as we speak. You probably hear the helicopter overhead. We got a couple spotters that are looking up and down the bank as well.
Everett's family isn't giving up hope, walking up and down the riverbanks looking.
We've been out here since around 8:30. Just patrolling the area, going, check the river, and just calling out for his name, just trying to, just pray to God and just pray for God to just show us a sign.
He's coming home today. We're not stopping. Like, yeah, it's no, okay, I gotta leave tomorrow. No. When we find him, we're taking him home, and that's it.
Nicole Camarda, Idaho News 6.
Oh, yeah.
Idaho's News Channel 7. This is the news at 4.
It's now going on day 6 of the search for the man who went missing while floating the Payette River in Emmett. Today, more volunteers in the community came together to help look for Everett Jackson. Jackson is from Louisiana. On Saturday, the Gem County Sheriff's Office says he was floating the Payette River with a group when he missed the cutoff point to get out of the river. A witness told the Sheriff's Office they saw Everett go under the water and never come up. Chris Stewart is one of the many folks in the community who urged people to join the search for Everett earlier today.
The mood is somber and I'd say just bleeding heart. Again, we live in a community that cares. We live in a community that takes action, and people, the focus right now is just to find this young man, Everett, and to bring him home to his family.
I spoke with Everett's sister, Megan, yesterday. She tells me they're not giving up hope. She, along with several family members, arrived in Idaho from Louisiana on Monday, and they've been searching the area. The Sheriff's Office asks anyone who goes out there to search to first check in with them. Chris says they're handing out life jackets to help keep those searching safe.
My hopes is that we can get him home. Just want to get him home. If you can imagine one of your loved ones in another state, not knowing where he is. This family did not know where Emmett, Idaho was a week ago, and now this is the focal point of their existence. My hopes are that we can show this family that's not from here what kind of people we are, and we can assist in something that they're going to remember for the rest of their life.
I spoke with the Gem County Sheriff, Donnie Wonder, earlier, just within the last hour, actually. He says today they were able to fly their helicopter once again in hopes of finding Everett, but still no updates. And we are staying on top of this, and we will update you right here on KTVB and KTVB.com once we learn anything new. With the new PayPal app, there are more ways for...
Wow. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. He was so young. He was so young.
Tonight, we hear from the family of former teammates and roommates.
These are his roommates and friends talking about him.
Jackson went missing on Saturday, June 11th. A witness reported seeing him fall from a tube going underwater and not resurfacing on the Payette River in Emmett, Ohio. News 10's Rodrika Taylor is in the studio tonight. Rodrika spoke to each of them as they begin the healing process. Rodrika.
Darla, the people I spoke with say Everett's passing is very difficult. Some of those closest to him remember good times they shared.
If you didn't know him, you had to get to know him. Like, you love him.
Former teammates and roommates of Everett Jackson say hearing the news about his death hit them hard.
It had me crying like every single time I just watch a video, Snapchat. I've been crying each and every day, like the emotions been flying all over.
Keon Lyons, Jackson's niece, says they did not think it would have been their last time seeing him.
He went out to Idaho. We think he was going to come back, and he never comes back, especially not the way that we wanted him to come back.
While everyone is grieving his death, they try to remember the good times they shared with the LSUE basketball player.
There's so many. There's so many. I remember I passed him the ball, and he had dunked on somebody, and we all got on him, and we were just cheering. And he talked about it the whole week. As a player, he was really goofy, like on the court, always dancing, singing, doing something crazy, but he was always locked in.
LSUE men's basketball head coach Brian Stark says what happened to Jackson was unfortunate.
It's just one of those things in life that happens. Unfortunately, it happened to a very, very good kid and a very good family member, as we like to call him.
The Gem County Sheriff Office says Jackson's body was found Sunday 2 miles downstream in the Payette River by a volunteer. Authorities say Jackson was tubing with his friends June 11th when the accident happened.
We do have a little bit of relief knowing that, he's found and we can give him that proper burial, but, that hurt.
The family says they are making arrangement to ship Everett's body to Louisiana and are waiting for his autopsy to decide their next move. Rodrika Taylor, KLFY, News 10.
Wow. I want to put something up on YouTube. Hopefully my laptop will allow me to do that. My laptop can't stand me today, guys. Like literally, it will not let me put a video up. I'm gonna have to use my phone today and figure out why it's acting like that. Cause I want to show y'all something that y'all gonna be like, oh, okay. So let me just use the phone. Dave just bought me this phone, so you guys will see it pretty good. You know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Right time and the wrong time of coaching. Why this is
Shout out to YouTuber Plain Jane. This is her video. Show her some love. Tell her Brooklyn Squad sent y'all over there.
There is a lot
All right,
of
let's get it.
elements that are truly unsettling when it comes to this situation, because this disappearance, there are a lot of suspicious circumstances surrounding the disappearance of this young Black man from Louisiana, although he disappeared in Idaho. So he was last seen with his girlfriend. You can see her right here on the screen. Now, listen, the girlfriend has given some conflicting information, and she's also made some eerie and questionable posts on social media. So there are a lot of things. There's so much about this story that just is not adding up. So we've got conflicting and troubling information from the girlfriend, but not only from her, conflicting and troubling information from her family, law enforcement, and even from the person who called 911, who wasn't the girlfriend. So we're going to get into all of the details surrounding this situation. I'm going to give you a full breakdown and really discuss a really strange encounter between the family of Everett Jackson and the family of his so-called girlfriend.
Hold on, y'all.
Gracie.
Sure like that.
So again, make sure you hit thumbs up on this video. I appreciate each and every person in the live chat right now, and I really would appreciate if you could share this video, not for the sake of benefiting me or my channel and this platform, but for the sake of bringing this young man home. It's been 6 days since he's been missing, and again, there's not enough media coverage. You can guess as to why, right? But as you come on in, hit thumbs up, share this video on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, in your group chats. Let's get ready to get into all of this information. All right.
The plainest Jane. This is one of my favorite comments here. She says, I loves me some black. And she said, loves me some black news.
A life jacket. Why would his girlfriend, who's a native of that area, all of the locals know how to Boise, Idaho, to visit Gracie and her family. Her family's name are Kirby, Tracy, and Kellen. Now, I've done a lot of research. I've researched this pretty much all day today. Now, Everett mentioned attending a wedding with Gracie, right? So his invite and him flying out to see her was, kind of sort of, contingent upon him attending a Gracie's family member's wedding. But upon arrival, he found out that it was a Mormon wedding in which he was informed that he wasn't allowed because it's against their religion for him to attend. Again, here is the girlfriend. Now, if you know anything about the Mormon religion, you already know what it is. Okay, so this is an interracial couple, right? Now, fast forward to June 11, 2022. This is where you really need to listen closely because this story becomes so convoluted because there's been conflicting information from his so-called girlfriend, Gracie, conflicting information from her parents, and conflicting information directly from the sheriff's office. Okay, so Everett, Gracie, and her friends, this is what Gracie said. She said it was her, him, and her friends who went tubing in the Payette River. Now, upon my research, I found that the Payette River, according to locals, I'm speaking to locals all day trying to get a scope of the land. The locals are saying that river in particular is said to be very dangerous. If you ever spend time or you want to visit or take a dip into that river, you need to use all sorts of precaution, okay? There's strong currents there all the time, and all the locals know that. In fact, most of the locals say that they would have never been in that river without a life jacket or a life vest. I'm going to show you a clip of the Snapchat, the last Snapchat that Everett Jackson posted to his social media. He didn't have on a life jacket. Why would his girlfriend, who's a native of that area, all of the locals know how dangerous that river can be if you are not prepared or being cautious? Why wouldn't she prompt him to at least put on a life jacket because he is not familiar with that area or that river?
But let's continue. And again, if you haven't already hit thumbs up or shared this video, please make sure you do that now, because both of those things are going to help make sure that this video gets maximum exposure, which is what we need, since the mainstream media has decided that they don't want to pick this story up, right? This 21-year-old missing Black man is not a priority to a lot of people. So I'm doing my due diligence to really give you a full breakdown and a detailed report about what's going on, so that hopefully we can bring this young man home and or get some answers to how and why he disappeared, because this is very suspicious, right? So here's what Gracie stated. Gracie stated that they missed the exit, right, when they're tubing in this river that frequently has really strong and potentially dangerous currents. They're tubing in this river, and that they missed the exit. This is what Gracie said, right? So they missed the exit, and she was able to pull herself up on the dock, and he was trying to hold on to the tube while he was also trying to grab onto the dock as well. Now, Gracie then states that she held onto a branch and tried to give him a hand, but he slipped away into the current and never came back up. I don't know if you've ever seen like a movie or a scene where someone's trying to bring someone up and they don't feel like their body weight is enough, so they grab or hold onto something. A branch. You use the branch to put all of your body weight to hold to bring this young man back up. Something about that just doesn't make sense to me, but let's continue with the rest of the information. She said she's holding onto a branch, tried to give him a hand, but he slipped away into the current and never came back up. Now, again, she told a friend, right? Gracie has given a lot of conflicting information. His alleged girlfriend. She told a friend of Everett, right, which is different than what she told the family and everyone else, that her and Everett were actually getting out of the water and that he stumbled and dropped his croc, which is his shoe. And when he went to bend over and pick up his shoe, he dropped his phone and fell over into the river while trying to retrieve it. Those are two different stories already right there, because in one breath you say, we both were in the water, we missed our exit. And in another breath, you tell one of his friends something different, right? Even more eerie with regards to this situation, the stranger who called 911 stated that they saw both of them struggling in the water and the call dropped. Now, even the 911 caller, as I was telling you earlier in the intro of this video, the 911 caller even gave conflicting information. And I want to get into this information because this is information that is taken directly from the older sister, because Everett has quite a few siblings. But the oldest sister has, matter of fact, all the siblings have done a really good job of being on social media. The older sister has done an amazing job of making sure that we have accurate information as to what has transpired thus far. Now, when you read this statement that I have right here on the screen, you tell me what you see and you tell me what's wrong with this story. Where's the conflicting information? Because there definitely is some. Here you can see the stranger called 911 and stated that they saw both of them struggling.
Good morning,
in the water,
Evelyn.
and then the call dropped. But the stranger also said that Everett floated away without a struggle, and Gracie was standing safely on the dock, but he only saw two people. So, which one is it? Is it that both of them were in the water and struggling? Or is it that Everett floated away without a struggle and Gracie was standing on the dock? I don't understand how at one point you can say the two of them are struggling, and then in another statement you can say Everett floated away without a struggle and that Gracie wasn't in the water and she was standing safely on the dock. Something's not making sense. But again, Gracie stated it was her, Everett, and a few of her friends. But the 911 caller says he only saw two people. That's the reason why I say this story is ridiculously convoluted. But this conflicting information, it's very unsettling. Okay? So, as we continue, the family was notified by police, right?
but the airline stated that they couldn't fly out due to the weather conditions. At this time, now mind you, the family in Everett, they're all from Louisiana, okay? It's going to come up a little bit later, too, when we talk about what Gracie's parents had to say with some very inaccurate information as it pertains to Everett's parents, okay? So when the family was told that the airlines weren't going to be able to fly them out at that time due to weather conditions, the police informed the family that they were without a doubt searching and canvassing the area regardless. However, when the family arrived to Emmett, now mind you, this is a city named Emmett. Y'all remember Emmett Till? But this is a city named Emmett in Idaho. Okay? When the family arrived to Emmett, Idaho on June 13th, they immediately noticed that no one, and I mean no one, was canvassing the area at all. So the police told them, don't worry, it's okay if your flight is delayed. We're doing all we can. We've got boots to the ground. When the family gets there, they realize no one's there batting an eyelash. No one's doing anything. So the family began searching, and on June the 14th, the search continued as 6 of Everett's family members began combing the large area where he was last seen, which again is Payette River. Now the family still, to this very moment, they're still asking for more hands and feet to gear up and help search, as he still has not been located, and he is still considered to be a missing person. Now, I want to get into some information because, again, I've been doing research all day long on this story. This story is very unsettling. If you don't remember, I covered the Kawan Bobby Charles story case as well about 1.5 or 2 years ago. And this story definitely reminded me there were a lot of similar elements. However, I do want to get into some information that I found from a resident who did have boots on the ground, who was on site, who was able to give us some insight as to what's happening over there in Idaho. Does anyone care? Is the sheriff office really looking, listening? Let's get into this. Make sure you've hit thumbs up on this video already. And please, for the love of God, share this video with somebody. And especially if it's somebody in the Idaho area that you know.
With the new PayPal app, there are more ways for me to break up purchases with PayPal.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all see the conflicted stories already, right? With the girlfriend? Crazy. Let me just read the comment. A time of prayer and Anita's in as well. Yes, Anita's mother passed. This is my first time hearing of this story. Really, Evelyn? Someone sent the story to me the other day. A guy sent it to me. I don't know who he is, but he obviously knows who I am. So I'm grateful for that. And if I can remember, his name was Don. But I want to make sure before I give him a shout out. Evelyn ordered as well. And yes, Availi. Oh, yeah. This is crazy, man. Your time of prayer. You're just hearing about the story too recently. Yeah. No news coverage that much on it like it should be. But let's okay. Yeah, man.
Paying for.
There are more ways for you to, whether or not you think.
Okay, let's get into it some more.
You can help by support. I've seen this community come together. I've seen this community come together and help with their time with Robert Manuel. I've seen people in need community come together and help bands together. This is no different. This is no different just because this young man wasn't from here. He was here. He was here. He was on this river. And I just ask that if you're a parent, imagine if this was your child. I have a 7-year-old daughter. If I had to fly to another state to look for her, I would expect just decent, basic humanity. Look at this river right now. Someone went missing right here. There's no boats on it. Look at it.
Wow.
I want you guys to see this. There's not one boat on this river right now looking for this young man.
That's a shame.
There's not any divers out here right now looking for this young man.
Wow.
We got family.
Y'all see that?
Over there that could barely afford to make it out here. And they show up, and you got people taking their fishing boats, having a good time while they're looking for their kid. No one's helping. I'm not trying to say everybody's responsible, but I'm saying this is what we do. This is basic human compassion.
That is a disgrace, Evelyn.
We want to sit here and talk about how Idaho's changing. Get up and do something. Get out here. Search. Share the message. Come tomorrow. Bring some water. My heart dropped when I hugged this young man's mom. She's been out here searching for her baby boy all day. We're at the sports complex. I do want to say that if you do come out here.
And see, that's why I use Plain Jane's video, guys, because she's gonna break it down.
All right, so that is the resident over there in Idaho, boots to the ground, doing all that they can do to get the word out and to help search. Now, mind you, one of the things that was very important, and he's been out there every day. I've been all over his Facebook today, and he's been out there every day since he found out about this.
Wow.
And it's kind of emotionally exhausting for him, but he's still going. One of the things that I caught that he said was that there was no one out there. This was June the 15th that he did this. This young man went missing on June 11th.
Wow.
The sheriff's office told the family, they told the public that they were doing all that they could do to make sure that they were looking for this young man. Well, you've got residents saying no one's out here. He's not the only resident that said no one's out here doing anything. So it's literally taking the community to come together and do all that they can do to solve it themselves, because the sheriff's office, the authorities, they aren't doing anything.
They never
do.
do.
What's really more eerie, what's really about to blow your muffin cap back is what I'm about to share with you about some conflicting information that I found that the sheriff's office were giving to different outlets, right? This is really interesting. So the math isn't math, and as I stated earlier, I want to get into the many details of the story that are murky, conflicting, and don't make any sense. To start, right, sheriff deputies told NBC6 WDSU on Tuesday, on June 14th, that they were unable to use a boat and that they were using a drone instead. You might believe me, you might not believe me. But this clip is undebatable, and I'm going to hold this clip up to the press release that they put out on the 13th.
This is Becky. She built her own website on...
County Sheriff's Office officials there in Idaho say they've been looking since Saturday for this missing man, but rough river conditions are making it very hard on them. This video posted on Snapchat is the last video 21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
When my dad blessed us with him, he gave us one for the books, I tell you.
21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
Did you hear that? June 14th, they told this, and I found another one too. I believe it was MSN2 News in Idaho. They also told that news network on the 13th that they were searching by boat. So how is it on the 13th? Let's pull up the clip, the press release. How is it that on the 14th, you told people you were using a drone and the weather prevented you from using a boat? But let's zoom into this. This is a press release that was posted on the 13th.
Here's what the sheriff's office released as their press release. Now, mind you, this was posted on June the 13th. For immediate release, the Jim County Sheriff's Office is currently searching the Payette River west of the Washington Street Bridge in Emmett. Now, again, I find it very esoterical that the city's name is Emmett. Reminds me of Emmett Till. Again, black man death in the hands of white folk. Nonetheless, a 22-year-old male is currently missing after falling out of a raft. The sheriff's office is searching by jet ski and jet boat and asks that the public stay clear of the river as they search. The Payette River is currently flowing at a rate that presents a danger to anyone not using a motorized craft. Additional information will be released as it becomes available. Now, again, they say the sheriff's office is searching by jet ski and jet boat. Again, y'all released this on the 13th, this press release. So how is it that on the 14th, you told a different news network that you were not able to use a boat because of the weather conditions and that you were using a drone instead? This is the reason why this reminds me of Kawan Bobby Charles so much, because the sheriffs continue to give inconsistent and conflicting information. And this is the same thing with this situation as well. Let's take another listen, because I took a screenshot and you can also go look.
That blessed us with him. He gave us one for the books. I tell you.
This is available on the YouTube channel of NBC6 WDSU on Tuesday, June 14th, the day after they gave a press release stated, we're using boats, we're using jet skis, offer you the next day to say, we have been unable to use a boat, and so we're using a drone. Make it make sense.
Jim County Sheriff's Office officials there in Idaho say they've been looking since Saturday for this missing man, but rough river conditions are making it very hard on them. This video posted on Snapchat is the last video 21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
When my dad blessed us with him, he gave us one for the books. I tell you.
Bullets on your wrist, a plain giant.
So again, you state you're unable to use a boat. The sheriff's office themselves are giving information that directly conflicts with the press release that they also released in Jim County. Okay, so was it a drone? Was it a boat? Which one was it? Let somebody know and be consistent with your information. If you were telling the truth, I feel like it wouldn't be difficult for you to remember what you need to say to satisfy the public, because more and more people are starting to become hip to this, but not nearly enough. And that's why it's important that you share this video and you hit thumbs up on the video. Now, we already went over the conflicting information from the 911 caller as well. That is also very eerie, but if it wasn't already eerie and unsettling enough for you, let's get into this. Gracie also stated in her initial story that it was her, Everett, a group of friends. The 911 caller said it was just two people, but Gracie also gave a totally different location that was actually an hour away from where the incident actually took place. Let's get into something from another sibling and what they had to say about it and why they were misdirected initially when they started their search. And then they found out it's an hour away from what she said. Why has Gracie changed her story so many times is the question here. Let's get into this, right? This is another sibling and family member of Everett Jackson. She says, I want to clear up any miscommunication. We were originally told by her, Gracie, that they were in Boise, or Boise, however you pronounce that. After I made multiple phone calls to Idaho this morning, I found out that they were actually an hour away in a city named Emmett. I'll share more information soon. Just be patient with me. So, Gracie, why is it that when you were questioned about the love of your life, and how do I know that this is somebody that was the quote love of her life, right? Because that's how she put it. We're going to get into one of her last posts that she placed on Instagram before, of course, she went quiet. There's so much that doesn't add up with this story, right? Her post on Instagram, when she's speaking in this caption, she's speaking as if he's already gone. Meanwhile, the search is on. If you didn't delete him, right? If you didn't, how are you speaking as if he's already gone? It's just not making sense, right? So also, If this was somebody that you were in a relationship with, we get into her post from
Good
Instagram.
morning,
She said
Tracy.
she wanted to marry him. She wanted him to marry her, but she's not a part of the search team. She's not helping to look for him. The family's out there, random residents are out there doing what they can do to try to see if they can locate him, locate any clues, locate any answers. Gracie is nowhere to be found. This is supposed to be your boyfriend. Why are you out here searching for him? Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get into what she had to say on Instagram. Miss, I don't want to be a part of the search team, but this is the man who I want to marry, okay? So when we zoom into this caption here, we can see it says, I'm lost for words right now. 6/11/22 will be a date I'll never forget. Everett Jackson, thank you for caring for me, loving me, and making me feel beautiful inside and out. You're so special to me. You will forever be in my thoughts, and you will always be mine. You're a strong human being, and I inspire to have the heart you have. This isn't fair. It doesn't make sense. I love you, my Evie boy. Give me a sign you're okay, Boo Bear. Come back so we can get married, honey bunny. You know, it's just why are you remembering 6/11/22 if he might come back home, if he's still out there? This sounds very much past tense. And so I think she threw in this sentence that said, give me a sign that you're still out there. But everything else, you'll always be mine. Well, if he's still alive and he doesn't want you anymore, then he's not always going to be yours. So why aren't you a part of the search team? And if you really met all of this lovey-dovey stuff here, why are you not boots on the ground searching for this young man? Make it make sense. I told you this was a really eerie situation. That's why I gave y'all the trigger warning that I gave you all in the beginning of this video. But I'm not done blowing your mind yet. I'm not done blowing your mind. This is beyond odd. She's claiming that he's the love of her life, the love of her life. And, you know, in addition, she's also deleted her Twitter. Very suspect if she doesn't have anything to hide. Why did you delete your Twitter, Gracie? Help us understand. You know, there are so many questions that we can ask. There's so many things that don't add up. I think that, of course, we are suspicious of the last person. You're naturally a suspect because you were the last person that he was seen with. So you are a suspect. So we're looking into details and we're looking into things that don't make any sense. But primarily, we want to bring Everett Jackson home. That's the bottom line, right? On top of the eerie details I just gave you, the family didn't even want to admit that Everett was her boyfriend. Again, she invited him out there to attend her family member's wedding, who was Mormon. She is a white young woman. So the family not wanting to admit that this was her boyfriend, it could play into their religious beliefs. If you know about the Mormons, you know about the Mormons. They don't like for you to date outside your race, and they certainly don't like for you to date Black people because they consider it to be a sin, and they consider it to be a curse to them. That's just part of their religion. She had to have known this when she invited him. She had to have known. So let's get into these two different posts, because what's really interesting about this is what her parents posted on Facebook. And what's interesting is her father posted this, and the niece commented below, because initially he put up something that said, oh, her friend went missing. The niece commented, that's not her friend, that's her boyfriend. The father deleted it. The niece commented it again. The father deleted it again. And then the father changed it to her boyfriend. So let's read through the first and the second. And the only difference is friend and boyfriend, right? Those are the only difference. So here's what her father has to say. Hey guys, my daughter and a couple of her friends were involved in a terrible floating accident on the Payette River. Her friend Everett Jackson has been missing in the river since the accident on Saturday. His family's in Houston and would like to come up to help search for him. If you would consider donating to the Venmo account and sharing this post,
we will see that all the money gets to his family to help with travel costs and lodging. Now, again, the niece commented a couple of things. He finally went back and changed it to boyfriend, as we can see here. Hey guys, my daughter and her friends, her boyfriend, Everett Jackson, has been missing in the river since the accident on Saturday. So this is really interesting. And then they were collecting money that they claimed they were going to give to the family. Some folks are saying that the family didn't even get the funds that were raised. Why would this family? Let's see. If you would consider here's another part that doesn't make sense, right? His family is in Houston, you can see it says. The family, in fact, is not in Houston. The family is actually located in Louisiana. Everett is from Louisiana. His entire family flew from Louisiana to Idaho to get boots on the ground to look for their family. So why you didn't want to say her boyfriend's missing, this is what's going on, you didn't even know where the family was really from, but you're collecting money. The family isn't from Houston. The family's is from Louisiana. Again, there's some really shady stuff that this family, now mind you, it gets even shadier than that, because it seems that they want to be kumbaya with the family, that they want to help the family. But according to the older sister, who I did have correspondence with earlier today, that ain't quite how it went when they actually saw that family face to face. Things got a little weird. Things got extra weird, as a matter of fact. So let's bring that up. If you haven't already taken a moment to hit the thumbs up button, please, 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 please do so. It's very, very, very imperative that you help get the word out about this situation. Okay? So let's get into what the older sister had to say about her encounter with the family. She says, quick backstory. We got out here this morning. Gracie, her mom, and two others came to the park where I said we were taking a break, waiting on the Cajun Navy to bring the boats. They immediately went to the sheriff's or deputies and spoke for 21 minutes and 17 seconds. They didn't say hi. They didn't say hello. They didn't say anything to us. Right after the 21-minute conversation, they immediately left and came to a spot we checked yesterday. They checked that spot by themselves. This is our encounter with her. Her mom won't let her speak. Her dad won't let her speak. And I've been so nice. This is what Everett's older sister has to say about this situation. This is some really eerie stuff. And I want to know how you feel about it down below in the comment section. Again, locals also state that the area where he actually disappeared, it doesn't have any docks nearby. So there's a lot to say. I want to let you all listen to what this native had to say in the area about no one being present to actually search for this young man, specifically law enforcement, and then we'll come back with some more details.
Fluid, lightweight sunscreen. La Roche-Posay and...
Wow. Hey, Share Nation. Hey, Boo. Evelyn, Tracy. A time of prayer before hearing all of this, I believe that it was murder. After listening to the video, I definitely know that it was indeed a murder. And that is not even it. See, that's why shout out to Plain Jane, because when I tell y'all, you see how she breaks it down, right? And there's a part 2. But this is not even, when you think you shocked now, ooh, just wait. Y'all gonna be like, I mean, this is crazy. The inflicted stories that the girlfriend has said, it's crazy. It's insane. It really is. She cannot stick to one story at all. She can't stick to one story. And what kind of person will hold a tree branch to try to lift someone up? I mean, come on, sis. And she knew damn well that he was not invited to that wedding. She knew he wasn't invited to that wedding. I'm holding this up with my hands, so I'm like, ooh, yeah. Shout out to Plain Jane. If you don't know who she is, please. I've been following her for like over a year, probably 2 years now. But I definitely know it's over a year, probably more than 2 years, but it's been over a year. I've been following her, and she is really good. She is really good. Please let me get them thumbs up. Please, please, please. This is really sad. You know, another Black young man, another cover up with not a lot of footage. Now, he has been missing. This first happened on the 15th of June. And what's today's date? And I'm just now hearing about this the other day. Like, wow, you know? And not a lot of news footage about it either. It's crazy. It really is. It doesn't make any sense. And you notice how the father didn't want to let the world know that's his daughter's boyfriend. He said friend. But his Everett's niece kept saying, no, that is her boyfriend. But he kept saying friend. And then, oh, boyfriend. Like, because he's Black. But if it was a white boy named Jonathan or Harry, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that's a boyfriend, Harry or Jonathan's. He's not getting much coverage, no. No. Today's the 23rd. Look at that. And it was on the 15th. This is crazy. So sad.
Recommended by 90,000 dermatologists worldwide.
Let's get back into this, y'all.
Whether or not you think you can help by support. I've seen this community come together. I've seen this community come together and help with their time with Robert Manuel. I've seen people in need. This community bands together. This is no different. This is no different just because this young man wasn't from here. He was here. He was here. He was on this river.
Exactly, Evelyn. He didn't even want to acknowledge him, so we know he wasn't invited to the wedding, and they're Mormons, so I think that's a prejudice. They have their own style of wedding, or I don't know what that is. I gotta look it up. But prejudice, yeah, I would say so.
Look at this river right now. Someone went missing right here. There's no boats on it. Look at. I want you guys to see this. There's not one boat on this river right now looking for this young man. There's not any divers out here right now looking for this young man. And we got a family 100 yards over there that could barely afford to make it out here. And they show up, and you got people taking their fishing boats, having a good time while they're looking for their kid. No one's helping.
That's a shame.
I'm not trying to say everybody's responsible, but I'm saying this is what we do. This is basic human compassion. We want to sit here and talk about how Idaho's changing. Get up and do something. Get out here. Search. Share the message. Come tomorrow. Bring some water.
Yes, time for prayer. The only coverage he's really getting is by
This young
YouTubers.
man's mom. She's been out here searching
And it's
for
just
her
a few of us that's covering it. I'm going to cover it on my podcast tomorrow. I might do it
sports
later.
complex. I do want to say that if you do come out here, safety is important.
Bullets on your wrist are plain Jane.
So again, that is what a local in the area has to say. This is a man who's literally been out there every single day. Every single day.
Yes,
Since he
Deborah.
found out about it. Sunstar sent a $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Says
I
thank you,
thought it
Jane,
was the
for your
15th,
exceptional
but it's
research
11th.
and covering this very important story. You are more than welcome. And as a matter of fact, one thing I want to bring to everyone's attention, if you do want to donate to the GoFundMe, because the family dropped everything they could do and they got a one-way ticket out there.
Wow.
And it was the drop of the dime for them. So if you want to donate to their travel expenses, the very first link down below in the description box is the one and only family's GoFundMe account. Okay, don't get scammed. Don't go searching on your own.
Yeah, it was
and
11th, I
to the
think.
wrong
I'm
one.
sorry, guys.
There's
I said
one
the
and only
15th.
official GoFundMe
That
the
makes it
family
even
started,
worse. The
and it is
11th.
very first link
And
that
we're
you're
just not
looking
hearing it.
down below in the description
That's
box.
sad.
Okay. What I find really interesting about this, right, sadly interesting and eerie, is that the family had to apply some pressure in order to get anything done, right? It wasn't until they arrived and social media lit up that an actual effort and a search was evident. There are so many red flags in this story. We've got the Mormon wedding. We know Mormons, their religion would have never allowed for him to even be present. So why was he invited? The girl had to have known. They're both, between 20 and 21 years old. She had to have known. Gracie gave a totally different location that was an hour away from where the incident actually took place.
Wow.
She told Everett's friend that he dropped his phone and he bent over to pick it up, but she told someone else that they were both in the water and they missed the exit. Why has the story changed? Then we've got the conflicting 911 call, right? They were both struggling, and then it was Everett wasn't struggling, and Gracie was safely on the dock. Then we have Payette River that even the locals describe to be as dangerous. This is a body of water that they wouldn't even dare go into without a life vest. And him not being from there or being familiar with that place, why didn't his girlfriend ensure he had a life jacket? It doesn't matter how great of a swimmer you are when you've got strong currents like that.
Right.
I did find information earlier that the family stated that he was actually a strong swimmer. He was a tall guy. And what I found was that he was a strong swimmer. So the sheriff's office also issuing conflicting statements about the search. Was it boats, drones, or both? And I get now that the weather's tamed out a bit, that maybe it is both now. But you told a publication on Thursday you were using boats. And matter of fact, in your own press release on the 13th, you stated you were using boats and jet skis. And on the next day, you told a publication that you hadn't used any of that stuff because you were unable because of the weather. How do you make that make sense?
Make it make sense.
How do you make that make sense? Here's the press release right here again. On the 13th, this was posted from the Sheriff's County's office. The Sheriff's office is searching by jet ski and by boat. But you turn around on the 14th and you tell another news station.
Jim County Sheriff's Office officials there in Idaho say they've been looking since Saturday for this missing man, but rough river conditions are making it very hard on them. This video posted on Snapchat is the last video 21-year-old Everett Jackson posted in Jim County, Idaho, before going missing. Sheriff's deputies there tell me they have been searching for him with a drone since then due to rough water conditions, keeping them from using a boat.
When my dad blessed us with him, he gave us one for the books, I tell you.
With the new PayPal app, there are more ways for me to break up purchases with Pay in 4.
A strong swimmer, but went out without a struggle. That doesn't add up. There's a lot of things don't add up with this story. I tell you, boy, this is crazy and it's so sad, man. It really is. Another case.
Pay in 4.
Bullets on your wrist, a plain giant.
So how is it that NBC6 WDSU has official word from you that you were using drones instead of boats because the weather was just too much? But your own press release from the day before said that you were doing all you could do by boat and all this other stuff. The residents are saying that you're not telling the truth. Jim County Sheriff's Office. There's so much that doesn't add up here that it's unsettling. I want to get into my final thoughts and unanswered questions, and then I want to know what your final thoughts and unanswered questions about this situation is. Again, as I stated earlier, this is a case that reminds me so much of Kawan Bobby Charles that the hair on the back of my neck stands up as I begin to think about it. And when I started my research last night about this situation, I felt sick. I felt very uneasy. I take these stories and situations personally, and I take my time when I'm reporting on a Black news, and specifically a missing Black young person. I take my time and I make sure I do it right. I'm very sensitive about how I present information when it comes to trying to bring someone home or a missing person.
That's right.
And something about this just isn't right. Kawan Bobby Charles, if you don't know, he was found in water as well. And this was someone who was last seen, last known, spending time with a friend who was white. All the way down to the sheriffs giving conflicting information. Also in Kawan Bobby Charles' instance. And although Kawan Bobby Charles was around 15 years old,
oh wow,
you know, when the sheriff's office themselves, right, and then you've got Gracie giving conflicting information, and then you've got Gracie's parents giving conflicting information, and then you find out Gracie's family's belief, right, their religion won't even allow for her to date him, let alone bring him around them, let alone bring him to a wedding that is totally against it, not even just against their fundamental belief. Some would say Mormons are a racist religion. I'm not saying that because I want this video to stay up and I don't want anybody to report the video for hate speech, but y'all already know what it is if you're people of color. There are too many red flags here. And this would lead a lot of people to believe that there's some foul play involved here. Gracie had to have known that he wasn't going to be welcome to that wedding before he flew all the way out there. If that was her family's religion, it would have had to have been hers. One would assume that it would have been hers as well, right?
Yeah.
And since Everett wasn't welcome to the wedding, where was he when the wedding took place?
Right.
One portion of the 911 caller's statement was that Everett floated away without a struggle and that Gracie was safely on the dock. He floated away without a struggle? Was he incapacitated? These are just questions that I have.
Right.
Because again, the 911 caller also gave conflicting information. But if we, you know, in one breath he's saying he floated away without a struggle, was he incapacitated? Is she or whoever is presumably responsible, if it wasn't just an accident, are they using the water to cover this up? I want to know what your final thoughts are about this situation. When I covered the Kawan Bobby Charles story, I definitely uncovered that the sheriffs were without a doubt in on the foul play that happened to Kawan Bobby Charles. If you remember when I covered that situation and that story, the sheriffs were in on it. The sheriffs were actually friends with the white family that was last seen, that Kawan was last with. Kawan, being a young Black boy, trusted those white people that he was friends with. And the sheriffs that didn't want to do anything about his disappearance, the sheriffs that were intentionally lying to the media because they knew they were hiding something, they were in on it. These are my final thoughts about this situation, and I want to know what your final thoughts and unanswered questions were about this situation. What red flags did you spot or hear when you listened to this story and the full breakdown that I've given you? This is all of the confirmed information that we have thus far. There's a lot of other information out there. I've literally spent all day and even some of last night researching this story to make sure I could get it right for you. There's a lot of unconfirmed information out there, and I won't taint my platform by bringing any unconfirmed information here, but I've given you all of the confirmed information out here and lined it up. And I think the real nugget in this story is the sheriff's office one day saying we're using a boat, and the next day saying we can't use a boat because the weather's too crazy, which means that the sheriffs are lying.
Yeah.
But what flags did you listen to when you listened to this story? Do you think that there was any foul play involved here?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that Gracie is innocent? Or do you think that this was just a huge accident and that people are just overreacting about this situation? I do look forward to reading your comments below and providing you with updates on this story as they come to me, because I am definitely...
Hey, guys. I agree. No, I'm so sorry. You know it's a lie. You know what's right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Deborah says, I agree with you wholeheartedly. He was definitely already harmed or deceased prior to being thrown in the river. Evelyn says that. Then Deborah says, oh my God, I must tell you this. Every time I try to type in struggles, neck will appear. Neck will appear. Oh my God, I must tell you this. Every time I try to type in struggle, neck will appear. Yeah, And she has a part 2. Even more deeper and more stuff than what she said. That she did an excellent job. Shout out to her. And I was listening to part 2 yesterday. I was listening to part 2 yesterday. But I'm not going to do part 2 today. I want to show y'all some more. I want to talk about this a little bit. This is, oh man, I don't even, whew. Wow. I'm going to try to reach out to his family. Because really, Brooklyn, I want to hear watch part 2. Yeah, I want to hear watch part 2. I wasn't going to do part 2 today, but I do want to look up some more stuff about him. I want to really get into the sheriff is, oh yeah, you already know. You already know, Anita. The sheriff, they all covering this up. All covering this up. I want to know about his girlfriend. They're saying there's a video, Deborah, I believe you. We are living in precious days that are full of trouble. You having trouble typing, Deb? Oh yeah, the cover up is already begun. It's already begun. I want to know about his girlfriend. I want to look her up. Let's see if we can find some things about her.
Challenge yourself to the career.
Let me go on let's go on Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, somebody says something.
In his home in heaven now.
Oh.
The Raceland community is coming together to support the family of a...
Okay.
They found him. They wanted to bring him home, and that's what they did. He's in his home in heaven now.
The Raceland community is coming together to support the family of a young man who died during a tubing trip in Idaho. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Katie Moore. Charisse is off tonight. Sunday, volunteers found the body of Everett Jackson downstream from where he fell into a raging river. Paul Murphy reports Raceland neighbors remember the LSU basketball player as a sweet kid with an infectious smile.
Everett Jackson grew up along the banks of Bayou Lafourche in Raceland, Louisiana. He died on a river 2,000 miles from home near Boise, Idaho. Sunday, searchers found the 21-year-old's body in the Payette River, 2 miles downstream from where he fell off an inner tube a week earlier. A witness told investigators Jackson slipped into the water and never came back up.
I'm praying for his mama, his whole family, his sweet people. Just Just praying for his family.
Samantha Lawson is Jackson's godmother.
He was one of the little boys that you never had to holler at and tell him to stop doing something or whatever. He just was an angel. Now he's an angel in heaven.
Latrice Young lives across the street from the Jackson family.
They relieved, but it wasn't the outcome that they wanted to. I mean, we prayed very, very hard that he be found safe and unharmed. Nothing in this world could prepare you for what they found that yesterday. Nothing.
Jackson played on the LSU Eunice basketball team. Central Lafourche High School basketball coach Henry Ladden helped organize a prayer ceremony for the family.
Being able to have the body definitely can breathe a sigh of relief for everyone, that they're no longer searching for the young man or wondering what happened to him. But being able to recover the body and bring him home can definitely bring some closure and some peace to the community, especially their family.
Ladden arrived at Central Lafourche a year after Jackson graduated, but he says the young man would come back to the school and work out during the summer. The coach says he hugged his own kids a little tighter after hearing Jackson's body was found.
We often take for granted the moments that we have with one another, and we put so much energy into things that doesn't matter.
Everett's loss is felt across the Raceland community, and neighbors tell us that they will be here when the Jackson family returns from Idaho and support them in their time of need.
While it stings and it hurts, but it does provide some closure to the situation.
My prayers and my condolences are just with the Jackson family, and we are here for y'all if y'all need anything. God bless y'all, and I'm sorry for their loss.
In Raceland, Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
Wow. You know what?
Should be someone you trust, someone who's there.
I'm going to do part 2 of her video. All right? Because I know Evelyn wanted to see it. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see part 2. Y'all want to see part 2 of Plain Jane? Because there's part 2. Let's see. Oh, my back. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm going to do part 2. Yeah, I have time. Yeah, I got time. I wish I could load it up here for y'all. But that's all right. My laptop is acting crazy when it's loading up. All right, let me just get comfortable because I got to hold this up. Oh, my feet is cold for some reason. All right. Oh, okay, Deborah. I see what you're saying. Hey, Miss V. Hey, Mamacita. All right, so I'm going to show y'all part 2. All right, bye. Time for prayer. All right, y'all.
And I hope that you've had some time. Someone's genital. I hope that you've had a wonderful day. And I hope that you've had some time to address and tackle your own. And his sin. Why would you do that? You know why you did that.
All right, so if you're just coming in, I am sharing YouTuber who I've been following for a very long time, Plain Jane's breakdown of Everett Jackson's case. There's not a lot of news coverage on it. It's just a few of us YouTubers that's talking about the case. Someone sent me this case the day before yesterday, and I looked at Plain Jane's video because it came on her video when the person sent it to me. So I was like, well, she's really good always with breaking down stuff, And I looked into it I said, you know what? I'm going to play her video because she breaks it down. And we gave her a shout out, and I'm going to continue giving her a shout out during the video. So shout out to Plain Jane. If you don't know who she is a good YouTuber. She breaks the stuff down, honey. Okay. I mean, like, she breaks it down. So please go over there and check out some of her videos. Let her know that Brooklyn Squad sent you over there. You do the same and enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, time for prayer. She's so sweet. Okay, hello. What's up, Miss V in the building? All right. So let's look at part 2 of Plain Jane's video.
The girlfriend's parents, the sheriff's office, just a lot of stuff. Even the 911 caller that called in the incident that he's seen. There's so much that doesn't add up about this story, and I'm going to get into more that doesn't add up about this story in this video. But I don't want to go through all the things that we discussed in the last video. So if you haven't checked out part 1, you kind of have no business checking out part 2, because you need to know where we are with the situation so that you have the most clarity, okay? So Everett Jackson, again, he's from Louisiana. He went missing in Idaho, and he was last seen with his girlfriend, Gracie Coca, who gave conflicting information and also made some eerie and questionable posts on Instagram while he was in the midst of missing before he was found. She's posting things on social media as if he was already red rummed. There were just a lot of questionable things. However, I do think that this live might answer a lot of questions that people have about this situation, despite the fact that there's still a lot of information, so much that is unknown and unsettling about this situation. So like I said, please be sure to hit thumbs up on this video to make sure as many people see this as possible. I've been pretty dedicated and locked in on this story. Some of the information that I had about this situation, I already knew. I just didn't really have receipts and confirmation. This video is going to give you a lot of that and more. Another encounter with the family, and in fact, another encounter with Gracie Coca herself. I'm going to pull up a video, and we have her on camera as well. So just stay tuned. Make sure you hit thumbs up. Shout out to everybody in the live chat, and let's get ready for this, okay?
The plainest Jane. This is one of my favorite comments here. She says, I loves me some black, and she said, loves me some black news. She says, is it just me, or does anyone else get
Sometimes life is a mystery. Sometimes.
Hit them thumbs up, please.
So this is some information that a lot of people were asking down below in the comments.
Of course, Deborah, of course.
In the comments of the last video is, did they go? Did they at least get dressed? Very good question. I'm doing my best to respect the family by keeping the conspiracy theories out of it, right? I had my thoughts. A lot of people had their thoughts. Gracie did go ahead and delete her Twitter. She's privated her Instagram, and her family has also privated their social media as well. One thing that I found to be really disturbing about this situation is one of Gracie's many excuses as to why she couldn't participate in the search for the quote-unquote love of her life. She says that this is the love of her life. As a matter of fact, I have it somewhere. Here we go. I have it somewhere in this B-roll. We're going to pull it up. You can see she says it right here. That might not be the clearest thing. Hold on. Let me get it a little clearer for you. Okay. So for this to be somebody that she's professing her love about on social media, and for her to not be willing to at least put in the work to look for him, right? But if someone's no longer with us, what is there to look for, right? And that's what it seemed like was coming from this initial post before his body was found earlier today, right? We get into this post from her, and again, it states, I'm lost for words right now. 6/11/2022 will be a date I'll never forget. Everett Jackson, thank you for caring for me, for loving me, and making me feel beautiful inside and out. This sounds like a goodbye letter. Off rip, it sounds like a goodbye letter, not We might find you. I know this was an accident. It sounds like she already knew he was gone for good. You are so special to me. You will forever be in my thoughts. You'll always be mine. You're a strong human being, and I inspire to have the heart that you have. It isn't fair. It doesn't make sense. I love you, my Evie boy. Give me a sign that you're okay, my boo bear. Come back so we can get married, honey bunny. Yeah, likely story, because you really didn't want to put in any effort to really look for this young man when he was, as far as we knew, he was missing. But it seemed like you knew something, Gracie, that we didn't know. That's what's really interesting about the situation. So that's that. I want to get into another piece of information that came straight from the family, straight from his cousin. Okay? I have had direct correspondence with Everett Jackson's older sister. This is information from Everett's cousin. Okay? About Gracie and what she had to say about not being willing to participate in the search for her missing boyfriend because of this. Let's take a look. Okay? So Gracie is talking about she can't show us where they got in the water because her coach is in town. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't have time to play with these people, right? So this is what the cousin of Everett had to say. Listen, all they're trying to do is ask her questions to figure out where their family is. That's it. And she gave a lot of excuses that didn't make sense. I'm going to get in a second, right, to the information about how and why his clothes were washed. Why were his clothes washed when they returned his things to the family? You let me know how you feel about that down below in the chat. If some of you have common sense, you already know what it is, right? Why would you wash all of a missing man's belongings while the family is still actively looking for this man? It's a lot of things that don't add up with this situation, but let's continue, okay? Because we're also going to get into Everett Jackson's social media activity after he was already missing. What's going on his Instagram profile that there's actually activity while he's allegedly missing? Do you have his phone? Do you have his password? Like, what's really going on here? If you haven't already taken a moment to hit thumbs up on this video and to share it with someone who's been following this story, please make sure you take the time to do that right now. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would help this, because I'm really hoping that this family can get justice, because something's not right with this girlfriend. Period, point blank. Okay? Hey, thanks for letting me keep you connected and in the know with what's happening in the Black world. Don't forget to smash on that like button for support and for more Black news. Someone asked a very good question in the chat. It said, how are they going to get married? Natasha, thank you so much for commenting. And thank you for coming through, because I know you used to comment a lot. And I don't see your comments as much anymore. But it says, how are they going to get married if he ain't invited to the wedding? Questions that need answer. That's the $1 million question. Y'all use y'all common sense and let me know what your thoughts are to that question as well. Okay? Let's get into the next piece of information. This is also confirmed by the family.
Mike.
Would you know that Gracie, right, his little girlfriend, has lawyered up? If this was a freak accident, what are you lawyering up for? If you're innocent, if nothing ever went wrong, what are you lawyering up for? Very interesting, Gracie. Let's get into more of what his cousin had to say about this situation. Right? Now we take a look at this, and this is what the cousin has to say. So now I gotta ask, why are his clothes clean? Where are his dirty clothes? They most definitely were in his bag because my aunt told him to roll his clothes up so that everything could fit. But now everything is folded. Everything in the bag was freshly washed, obviously to wash away his scent. To wash his scent away. But they didn't consider the fact that they didn't wash his do-rag. His scent is still there. This is what the family is saying. So it's like, why would you wash a missing man's clothes knowing that Basic protocol. A middle schooler who watches Unsolved Mysteries on Lifetime could tell you that dogs, right, sniff clothes in order to find missing persons. Why would you just wash his clothes? Not to mention how his body was found.
Right.
2 miles away from where Gracie stated where he was last seen. 2 miles away. And they're just finding the body. Does it sound a little off to you? Sound off down below in the comments and let me know.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a really unfortunate situation. I don't want to hear any of the black woman. This is not our fight. He was 21 years old. He was a baby. Fresh out of high school, going into college. He didn't know any better. And a lot of times when, as black women, when we say this is not our fight, we say that because we've seen disparaging remarks from the person about black women. We haven't seen anything like that from an Everett Jackson. So I've seen a couple comments talking about, oh, black women, we need to sit this one out. I don't think so. When your child turns 21, I'm pretty sure you don't look at them as a full-fledged adult. He was still a baby.
That's right.
This is still someone's little boy. And this is the reason why we care so much and why I'm going to advocate for justice and help the family rally for more awareness to and for this situation.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Why would Gracie Coca and her parents wash Everett's clothes knowing that there's going to be a search and there's going to be a manhunt for his body? Somebody help me make that make sense. Don't worry, I'll wait. You tell me what sense it makes to wash a man who you presume to be, who you know, based off of what you posted on social media, is no longer with us. Why would you wash his clothes and fold them up? Not to mention how the parents didn't even want to admit that this was Gracie's boyfriend. Gracie's friend went missing. Gracie's friend or Gracie's boyfriend? Y'all didn't even want to admit that they were in a relationship. No, ma'am, no, sir. Absolutely not. There's way too much that's not adding up here. If you don't believe me, here's the receipt. Here, the only difference between these two posts, really ironic, they just started raising money for the family and didn't even know where the family was really from. Talking about some Texas. The family's not from Texas. The family's from Louisiana. Hey, guys, my daughter and a couple of her friends were involved in a terrible floating accident. Her friend, Everett Jackson. Now, mind you, it wasn't until his niece commented twice, and he deleted it. That's not her friend. That was her boyfriend. Dad deleted it. She commented again. Dad deleted it again, and then he posted another one. Okay, well, it was her boyfriend, Everett Jackson. The family didn't even want to admit that this was somebody that their child was romantically involved with.
Thank you, Ms. V.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. One of the many things. What's the next thing that I'm about to show you? Okay, let's get into the video of the encounter that the family had with Gracie and how she was crying with no tears running down her face with regards to this situation. And thank you, if you haven't already hit thumbs up on the stream, thank you for hitting that thing right now. Okay.
Yeah, shake your head. That's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, think he was gonna eat you alive. You're not. That's guilty, but okay. No tears. Think he was gonna eat you alive. Yeah, shake your head. That's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, think he was gonna eat you alive. You're not. That's guilty, but okay. No tears. Think he was gonna eat you alive.
Tyson air fried chicken, 75% less fat, 100% delicious. Only from Tyson.
So So Gracie appeared one time. One time. This is the only time that Gracie appeared to search, and the guilt and the pressure from not being able to keep her story straight and giving conflicting info, that is what really ate her up, and she couldn't handle or maintain herself here. So here she is displaying. Some would even say, is she really displaying white tears? Because there were no tears. She just made an ugly face. You remember how Kyle Rittenhouse was on the stand trying to force some emotion out of his face that he couldn't even force? Yeah.
Shake your head. It's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive. You're not. That's guilt, but okay. No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. Shake your head. It's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. That's guilt, but okay. No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. So that's that situation. Someone in the chat says this was his first time meeting her. No, this was not the first time meeting her. They actually met at TSU, at a basketball game at TSU. So one thing that I went over in the initial video was that she visited him in his home state of Louisiana with the promise, which is one thing that I just found to be crazy. She visited him in his home state of Louisiana with the promise that he would fly to her state as well. So he flew to her state, a Mormon wedding where he wasn't invited. She's giving conflicting info. The parents are acting wild. And according to the family, she done lawyered up. Now, I ain't even got into the social media stuff yet, but let me show you the information that came directly from the cousin's page.
I'm on live, babe.
About her lawyering up. And shout out to everybody who watched the first video and who shared the video, because I did see that video was being shared a lot, and I appreciate you all for getting this information out. I wanted to make sure I did all I can do to do my due diligence. I had a gut feeling in my stomach, but I said, you know what? I won't lead with my gut feeling. I'm going to honor what the family wants. And the family was remaining just determined and resilient, hopeful and optimistic about the situation. And I said, you know what? All I can do is follow the family's lead and honor that. And that is what I did. However, the information that we have today, him being found 2 miles away from where he's quote unquote last seen, it confirms a lot of the foul play that we thought, right, already existed. So allegedly, according to the family, this is the girlfriend who isn't helping the family at all. She even asked to talk to an attorney. So she done lawyered up. What you need to lawyer up for if that was just a freak accident with you and your so-called boyfriend? Why is it that when the family comes to town and they're trying to search for the love of your life, who you act like you want to marry? I don't care if y'all already married or not, if you're 19 or not. And it's the younger you are, the more stupid on love you are. So you're going to put everything aside to search for somebody that you want to marry, somebody that you're professing your love for online. You might not be ready for marriage at 20 years old, but if you want to marry someone, you damn sure want to make sure that they still on this earth, that they ain't went on to glory. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist or 40 years old to have that sort of desire for a loved one, a significant other at that. Gracie, it's not making sense. And I hope you can sleep well at night knowing what you've done or knowing what you know. Because allegedly there was a couple of y'all friends out there, 5 or so friends of y'all out there, but the 911 caller said it was only you two, and the 911 caller even gave conflicting info. So was the 911 caller one of the so-called friends, or what? Your story has changed so many times. There's so much conflicting information from you, your parents, the sheriff office, and the 911 caller that none of it is making sense. All we can do is use our intuition And we can just say 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2 here. It's not. 1 + 1 equals 9,800 in this situation. However, it does seem a little repetitive when it comes to history repeating itself. We've seen stories similar to this before. There's nothing wrong with loving who you love if it's outside of your race. However, Gracie, it's people like you that make it difficult for people to trust and feel comfortable doing so, especially when it comes to us Black folk. Gracie. So, again, for somebody to claim that they love somebody so much, Gracie, when the family was trying to get her to help to look for a missing Everett Jackson, who was the love of her life, who was her boyfriend, who flew out to a whole nother state to see her, she's talking about she can't show them where they got in the water because her coach was in town. Really, Gracie?
Yeah, shake your head. That's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive, my baby. That's guilt, but okay. No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. Yeah, shake your head. That's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive, my baby. That's guilt, but okay. No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. So that's that. All right. Here's another piece of information that I want to give you. And like I said, this live might answer a couple of questions, right? Because a lot of people, don't just blame Gracie off top. It wasn't a matter of blaming Gracie. It was a matter of understanding the elements of the situation and why Gracie wasn't out there to help. Again, Gracie, right? This is the only time that she showed face to help, and she realized she couldn't survive because she wasn't telling the truth. And the family's asking her questions. She didn't tell the family that the dock was on private property at first. There was a lot of things that she was leaving out, and she told Everett's friend one story. She told Everett's family another story, and she told the police a whole completely different story. And why did her or her parents wash his clothes to wash his sin away? To make it a bit more difficult to find or locate him. Very interesting. Not to mention how she lawyered up. Did you lawyer up because you lying, or like what's going on? Let's get into some suspicious stuff that transpired on Everett Jackson's Instagram. Okay? And thank you so much for Sheeta Libra for the $5 super sticker. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Now, and thank you, Angela Anderson, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for the support. All right, this is Everett Jackson's Instagram comments. One thing I noticed was that there were comments being liked by Everett's account when he was missing. Some of the likeage fed false hope. Other people realized the only comments that were being liked underneath of Everett's profile were the comments that were underneath of his girlfriend Gracie's comment on the page. A lot of people went to his page and zoomed in on her comment and commented under there. She then began, well, you know what? I can't say she then began. Let me take that back, right? I do feel like Gracie is a bit suspect, but I'm gonna take back what I'm saying out of respect, right? Someone began liking pictures from Everett's social media, but the only comments that they were liking were the comments that were under Gracie's comment. So make it make sense. There are oodles of comments under Everett's very last post. Not so much the other post, but his very last post. None of the other comments were being liked by Everett's profile, I'll say, because obviously they weren't being liked by Everett. They were being liked by someone who had access to his profile. So who had the password? But nonetheless,
very important.
As soon as this information became known in a private group, right, that I'm a part of,
next door, John neighbor, he told me about it. You could get a
because we've been keeping tabs on this
I'm going to hear you.
and making sure we can present this information. They went and unliked all of the posts, but you can very well see how these comments were being liked, but only the comments under Gracie, right? So how suspicious is that? I mean, it would already be suspicious enough that anybody's liking any comment from his profile when he's missing, let alone for the only comments to be liked to be underneath of Gracie's little lovey-dovey comment from 9 weeks ago. Not to mention when someone blows it, which one says, yo, somebody's liking comments from his profile.
Oh, y'all heard Dave?
The person goes and unlikes every comment that they've liked.
Thank you, Tracy.
Somebody got the screenshots first. Shout out to everybody subscribed to the channel. So let me know what you think about that. This is something that you can clearly see. Here's another thing that I want to say about this situation, right? Someone says, where is his phone? Very good question. This was a question that I asked as
right.
well.
Where is his phone?
I asked this, and the family was able to confirm based on what they know, because again, they weren't there. They were able to confirm that they were told that the phone went under with Everett. Right?
No.
They've been trying to get the phone pinged by the service provider. The service provider is telling the family that there's nothing they can do. They can't do anything.
What?
However, it's you can ping. I guarantee you, if this was a little white girl,
okay,
phone would have been pinged. They would have had the last geographic location, the last known GPS coordinates. All that would have been handled. However, we already know how it is as people that look like us over here.
Wow.
Again, that 911 call is what really puts the icing on the cake as to what doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
When we get to this 911 caller, here's what they said. A stranger called 911 stating they saw both of them. They saw both Gracie and Everett struggling in the water. And then the call dropped. Then the stranger stated that Everett floated away without a struggle. Well, hold up, wait a minute. You just said you saw both of them struggling. Then you said you saw Everett floating away without a struggle. And then you see Gracie standing safely on the dock. So which one is it? Gracie talking about, I held onto a branch to try and bring my mans up. Who the hell relies on a branch to hold their entire body weight, right? You got to think about your entire body weight holding on by a branch. And then you dealing with the crazy current of the water. If the current in the water is wild and crazy and just dangerous, then it might be windy outside as well. Nobody's holding on to a branch to rely on their body weight and pull up a whole nother human's body weight as well. A branch ain't gonna be able to hold that. Who do you think you're talking to?
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But hey, this is what was told again. There was so many inconsistencies from Gracie. It's not even funny. They named her the wrong thing because ain't nothing graceful about no goddamn Grace.
Oh, well, okay.
Here's another thing a family member said. I want to clear up any miscommunication. We were originally told by her that they were in Boise. After I made multiple phone calls to Idaho this morning, I learned that they were actually an hour away in a city named Emmett. I'll share more information soon. Just be patient with me. So again, when we talk about the plethora, right? When we talk about the heap of misinformation, there's a ton of it. And if you want to hear specifically how the sheriff's office, right, Jim county sheriff's office or department lied to the public and intentionally fed the public false information, check out the last video because I highlighted that too. What they told a news network and what they said in their press release 2 days apart, totally different things, and they conflict one another. Which one is it? Which one is it? It doesn't make sense to me. I think that one of the most damning things, that there are multiple things that are damning about this situation, is why would you wash this man's clothes knowing that they could use dogs to search for how he smells and his scent? Why would you do that? You know why you did that.
Right.
All of us have seen crime shows and we know how this goes.
Right.
There's a lot to be hidden here, but I truly hope that justice is served for this family. And here's another thing that I want to say about the family of Everett Jackson. I want to give kudos to them. I really do. Because I put my gut feeling on the back burner for the simple fact that I wanted to respect them and their wishes. And I don't regret that. I don't regret that at all. I want to give this family kudos because they have had unwavering strength. They have had unwavering resiliency. This family has had unwavering determination. Despite the fact that the majority of us, especially us Black folk, and quite frankly, there were quite a few white folk who even felt like there was some foul play here. A lot of us suspected foul play. But that didn't stop that family from being determined and resilient enough to stay there until they found and got the closure.
That's right.
At the very least, that they needed from this situation. They kept hope alive.
Okay.
They maintained their optimism. And a lot of families would have fallen apart. Some families might not have been able to afford to get out there. A lot of families would have potentially stayed in their state and just tried to stay on the phone with the police department in a whole nother state. This is a family that was strong, resilient, and determined to get what they needed to get. And I feel like I can't speak for the family. But when I play this one clip of them with Gracie, it seemed like there were already some underlying inklings of you're guilty. You could hear the family member saying, listen, this guilt is going to eat you up. But I have to commend them because when I tell you they kept it together, I couldn't imagine. I honestly couldn't. I would be torn apart. This is already a story that makes me emotional, and I don't know Everett from a can of paint.
Right.
But this is a story that makes me emotional, and it does remind me of Kawan Bobby Charles, which is a story and a case that I covered extensively. I truly hope that this family gets justice. I hope that they get an autopsy, and if that autopsy don't give what it need to give, I hope that they get a second one as well. Because sometimes one just ain't enough.
Mm-hmm.
When I covered Kawan Bobby Charles, there's several times, especially if the autopsy is done in the state where whatever happened, the autopsy ain't gonna reveal what you wanted because you don't know who's in whose pocket.
That's right.
So I truly hope if you haven't already taken a moment to try to donate to the travel fund and to the fund of the family, the very first link down below in the description box right now is the link to the GoFundMe of Everett Jackson's family. And I'm hoping that those funds can help make things a little easier, although nothing's easy about having to bury a loved one, a family member.
Right.
But I hope that they get justice because Gracie knows something. Her family knows something.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things don't add up here. Gracie wasn't even crying when she was out there with these people, but she was nervous because she realized, the family realized that she was lying because she was giving conflicting information.
Wait, bestie, don't press that skip button.
Wow,
Are you trying to
y'all.
have your psychology degree?
Prayers go out to the family.
Yeah, shake your head. That's fine. Yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not. Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive. You're not. That's guilt, but okay. No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby. Because y'all
shake your head. It's fine.
yesterday, so we're trying to see what. I didn't do anything. We're just trying to find our brother. You're not. You're not.
Yeah, that guilt gonna eat you alive,
You're
baby.
not. You're trying to find Everett. That's guilt, but okay.
No tears. That guilt gonna eat you alive, baby.
So someone said you can't ping a dead phone whether it falls in the water or not. Oh, you absolutely can. Yes, you can. Not only can you ping a dead phone, you can also ping the last known coordinates when the phone was fully functional. It's both. When my phone dies, this iPhone right here, which Everett had an iPhone, when my phone dies, even when it's dead, it tells you when it's dead, hey, the battery's dead, but it's still findable on Find My iPhone. So if us as regular civilians, if we're able to still utilize Find My iPhone, right, to make your phone go berserk if someone has stolen it, best believe the police can still ping a dead phone if civilians can use Find My iPhone to ping that phone. Not to mention whether it be underwater or not, again, the last known coordinate, because there's different levels of a dead phone. When your phone is freshly dead, right, and it just turns off to you, it's not like dead. It's fresh dead. As opposed to a phone that's been dead for 1 or 2 months or 1 or 2 weeks. Don't doubt technology. Because when the FBI and when these, again, if this was a little white girl, they would have been done it.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been done it. But if they don't feel like they need to, if they don't feel like there's going to be an outcry, if there's not enough public pressure based on it, they're not going to do it.
Right.
But we all know that this would have made national headlines if this was a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl who was 20 or 21 years old, who was an athlete at her school. There is something that can be done about his last known coordinates to line that up with Gracie's story to see what it really is. Because, again, her initial story was, oh, we were an hour out here. Come to find out they weren't. They were all the way over here. An hour? So, nonetheless, this is a really, really, really difficult. Oh, yes. Next time your iPhone dies, take a look at it when you realize it's dead and it blinks. And it'll give you the little red, it's low. It's the phone is dead, but it's still findable via Find My iPhone. And we just civilians. You don't think that them people at the phone company, at the CIA, at the FBI, at the police stations are able to do a little bit more than we can do? They can do more on our phones than we can.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They spy on us all the time. How many times have you been talking about certain things with your friends? You turn around and go on your phone and realize there's an ad that pops up about that. These phones can do way more than we even can imagine, okay? It can be done. It can be done. it can absolutely be done. So I don't know how Gracie sleeps at night. Some people are saying it was a sacrifice based on the wedding. Here's what I'll say, right? I'm going to say what the family said. I understand that there were a lot of mediums and spiritual advisors and tarot card readers and things like that pulling at Everett, trying to figure out where he was, saying where his body was going to be, so on and so forth. Let me tell you what the family said, and I agree with it. They asked for all of those mediums to stop. And they said there's too much energy y'all got pulling at Everett at one time. Let him rest. Right. And this is what they said before he passed. They said, listen, y'all, because again, if you go look, there are plenty of people who have done tarot card readings on it and their predictions, psychics, essentially. And they're like, listen, can you stop pulling at our family members' energy, please? It's too many of y'all at one time trying to predict and pull. And when these people are doing spiritual readings, a lot of it is energy-based. Some people might think it's completely fake. Some people might think this. Let me tell you, the family said, listen, there's too many of y'all pulling at his energy at one time. Can you stop? And I can respect that. I can absolutely respect that, and I understand that. I'm not a tarot, person. I deal in fact. I don't have that, I'm just not like, I was about to say I don't have that gift. Is it a gift? Is it a skill? Is it a talent? I don't know. But I agree with them. And I want to relay that to you as well. If you see anyone out here doing or whatever, the family is asking that people stop doing that, right? They believe in spirituality and they feel like it's too much on Everett's spirit. So that's another thing
Okay,
from the
that
family
makes
that I
sense.
just wanted to relate to you all as well. Again, he went missing on June 11th, 21 years old. Basketball athlete who attended Louisiana State University in Eunice. He soared at basketball, and he was also a strong swimmer. Confirmed by the family that he was an avid swimmer. Take that how you want to take it. That is what I have for you in this video. If you haven't already...
Wow. He was an excellent swimmer, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my legs hurt, my back hurt, my body hurts. That was a lot. She broke it down. She really broke it down. Let's read some of the comments before I go. He did not reach for a slide nor a phone. Those things could have easily been replaced. Lies, lies, and more lies, Deborah said. Tracy says, good morning, Dave. Oh, yeah, I heard him. Mike Jones, shout out to Mike Jones. The water to the strongest, and you can feel the danger that's in the water. When you go to the reaching for the belongings, they would be gone already in a second from the strong water. Yeah, I definitely believe that. I know that's right. Justice for Kwame Charles. I gotta look into that case. That's the truth about the phone. You sure you can find it whenever it's dead or not? You sure? The company can, okay. Seems like she crossed a mob, and the only way to know the trade, if she was still down, was to kill what they discouraged with, which would be the king, right? Just like Jelani Day was an excellent swimmer. Exactly, Tracy. That's exactly what I said early on. He was an excellent swimmer, just like Jelani. Wow. This is, I don't even know what to say. Another young, black, smart, intelligent, handsome young man murdered. Homegirl wasn't even crying. She had no tears coming out her eyes. This is sad, but I want to look into the girlfriend. Well, she's not even on social media no more, but she's got to be somewhere. I want to look into her family. I want to dig. I want to dig. I want to dig. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Plain Jane, man. She did a really good job breaking it down. She did an excellent job breaking it down. Excellent job breaking it down. And actually, I want to put her link. Let me see. How come it's weird? Filter. Share. Okay. Copy link. You like my hair, Evelyn? Thank you. And I did it today. I bleached it so that I can put another dye color to it. But to get the color I want, I had to bleach it first. Thank you. I ordered this hair growth that one of my subscribers told me to get, and it didn't come yet. It's gonna be here Friday. I started not to dye it, right? Because I wanted to put the hair grease, the conditioner thing to it, so it could shine a little bit. But I was like, I want to dye it. I want to bleach it. And I didn't have no hair grease. I have like Vaseline and hair grease like that, but I didn't have nothing to put in it. So I put a little damn Vaseline in it, y'all. Okay? until my products come Friday from Amazon. But thank you. I know it's bleach. I like the color. It goes with me, y'all. Thank you so much. Also, y'all, um, my podcast is out. I did a podcast today. Oh. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn. I like it. I had to go and then I changed it because my natural color is like a brownish blackish, like the color the color y'all saw my roots was growing back in. It's like a brownish blackish. But yeah, I like it. I'm gonna leave it like this for a while. Cause I don't like messing with a lot of chemicals and gel and all that stuff in my hair, really. I don't put nothing in my hair. So I like it. I did a video short. I'm trying to like get into those now. You know what I mean? I didn't know you can get paid from doing those. I had no idea. I was wondering what those are, and then I googled it, and I was like, "What?" But I think you need a certain amount of people looking at it and stuff. So I don't know really still, but I'm gonna Google some more information on it. But my podcast is on Anchors and Spotify, and it's called True Crime Brooklyn Squad. I'm gonna do a episode about this case on there. Um, Once I want to learn about her family. I want to learn about her family. I want to see their culture. I want to learn different. Like I want to dig. I didn't get to do a lot of digging as I usually would do on a case. Um, and it's not about me being lazy or nothing, but I have other cases I'm also looking into. But this one, I had to put it out there. So I said, let me go to Plain Jane because she don't mind if you share the video. She said that plenty of times. Please get this video out there. Because people need to know about what's going on. There's not a lot of news footage. Hopefully, a lot of people will share the video, and show love to the family. I'm gonna find out their GoFundMe and I'll post it on my comment section and stuff, and I'll find out their Facebook and things, different things like that. Yeah, I heard Dave in here. I was like, shh, like, cause he could come in, hey, sweetie. I was like, he had to go do something with the I don't know, something with the car, cause it's past due or something, and you can get a ticket if you don't. So he went to go. Thank you, Shell Nation. You like the color? I do too. It do go with my complexion really well. I do like it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I would like to see maybe some extensions in it, but not now because I bleached it. But maybe I could put, I don't like to put like hot stuff on my hair. I don't perm my hair. I haven't permed my hair in many years. Like, I don't really like perming my hair. It's just, I don't curl my hair. I don't put gel. I just like, I barely put gel in my hair. Like, I don't do nothing to my hair. But I ordered some stuff from Amazon. It's just natural curls up. Like, we got Cherokee and Occasion in my family, so they got that good hair. But when I was younger, my hair was like so freaking thick and long, and was never taking care of my hair. You know what I mean? Like, I never would take care of my hair. So I want to start doing it. I don't believe in a lot of hot steam to your hair. Not like I used to before, but for the last few years, I haven't used a curling iron in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? I haven't permed my hair in I don't know how long. I just don't do all that stuff. Because that could also take your hair out. You got to be real cautious. All I do is wash my hair, let the conditioner set a little bit in the shower, and then rinse it, and that's a wrap. And brush it. That's it. I don't put nothing in my hair. If I do put gel, it'd be once in a blue moon. But yeah, I don't put nothing in my hair. But I did order some Miracle Growth. Something. Let me show y'all. One of my subscribers was like, girl, you gotta order this thing from Amazon's because it's gonna make your hair grow real fast. My hair's growing quick though. Just try to keep it moisturized, especially with the bleach. Right. That's why I'm waiting for this thing to come in. Dave just texted me at Healy's at the car place talking about, I love your hair. You look beautiful, my wife. Let me show y'all what I ordered from Amazon. It should be here Friday. Well, what Dave ordered for me. Okay, so as I ordered, first of all, I ordered a black soap for my body. This black soap for my psoriasis. I'm gonna see how well it's working. But yeah, let me show y'all what I ordered. So I ordered now they saying ship Saturday after they said Friday. So this is what I ordered. Indian Heap Softener Hair and Scalp Treatment. My subscriber told me to order that. And they have different ones also. They have a conditioner. And this is the more value, light and natural hair and scalp treatment. After shampooing, massage gently onto all areas of your hair and scalp 2 to 3 times per week. Apply from front to back, always working in the same direction. And then I ordered this also. Wonder Grow Jamaican Black Castor Oil. One thing I do is use like a hair food conditioner while I'm in the shower, and I ran out of that. So that's why I ordered these stuff. This is Wonder Grow Jamaican Black Castor Oil Mega Growth Therapy. Deeply condition, strengthen, and scalp and hair. So it was only $7, y'all. They bought this for me. Well, he don't know he bought it, but he bought it. The money that you guys have donated to my channel is still in my PayPal and Cash App. I refuse to touch it because when it starts building and building, I want to do merchandise. And I want to do, I want to get some things going for the channel. So I believe in not touching a damn penny of that money. Okay? And I'm proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to me for that. Yeah. And I'm working on getting my case on my disability back. Laugh out loud. I'm serious, Evelyn. I don't be playing. Yo, listen. When people donate for the channel, it's for the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say I'm not touching that, I don't touch it. You know what I mean? Like it stays there. Because like I was telling Miss V, and I told y'all before, I want to do things. I want to make this a brand. I want to build my channel. I want to do merchandise. I want to do little stuff. I want to do giveaways. I want to give back to those that gave me. For those that don't have, I want to do things. You know what I mean? For you guys and for the new people that come on the channel. So I have a goal in my life that I'm setting for Brooklyn Squad, Real Life Drama, okay? And also for my other channel as well. And my other channel would be for the victims for domestic violence and assault and molestation. You know what I'm saying? Like I got plans. I want to do things. I want to do things and I want to get back. Oh, you said Dave bought it for me where he don't know he bought it. Yeah. It was a little bit of money anyway. Yeah, he don't know he bought it, but he bought it. Thank God he'll watch my YouTube channel because I don't know how to work the internet. Let me stop. He wouldn't care anyway. And it was only $7 for that, 7 something for that. And and this I ordered today. This one, it should be now. This one's coming Wednesday. Look how soon that's coming. This one's coming in. Let me show y'all. And I don't know. I just was on Amazon and something said, "Oh, this sounds good." This is a Siri mango butter, and that was only $6.97. It's exchanged with sheer mango butter daily hair dress, best value. So that was $6.97. The soft hair food, was $4.30 something. And they from the same company. So yeah, you know what I mean? So the mango hair product will be coming Wednesday. Oh, that's next Wednesday, duh. But the other stuff will be here Saturday. Hopefully it'll probably be here a little sooner. Because I do want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it moist. Keep it moist. Moist. Oh, this is the color I use, y'all. And this is the brand Dark and Lovely. And I used the whole thing. Dark and Lovely bleach kit. It came with 2 packages, and you put it inside. You put the powder thing inside the other one, the tube, and you shake it up, and you shake it, shake it, shake it. Thank you, Deb. I mixed some colors together a few years ago, took them to my beautician. Thank you, Deb. So, yeah, so this is the color right here. It came with 2 packages. You put it in the tube with the cream thing, the white cream, and you shake it up. Shake it. Oh, shake it, shake it. That didn't look right. That didn't look right. Don't think nasty, y'all. Nasty. And then it came with a conditioner, right? In a tube that was blue. So I always, when I had bleached my hair many years ago, I'd use shampoo. Evelyn, stop, y'all nasty. But I use one thing about me, I have to have a sense of humor. That's why I always say no kids allowed. Like when I do the thing for the YouTube, no kids, and you have to be under 18. Over 18, I mean, and no kids allowed. But yeah. And it came with 2 gloves, the blue. So I used to put wash and conditioner. I didn't know that. No, when the bleach, just the conditioner. Use the conditioner that they already give you. So I used the whole tube and rinsed it good and dried it, and that was a wrap. Put a little bit of Vaseline, because that's all I have, and that other hair grease I got, but I used the Vaseline. This is a bleach. It's a bleach. It's a bleach. When I bleach it up, and it shows you in the back how your hair will come out. So like, you see, if your hair is black, it's gonna come out the second one. If your hair is dark brownish black, it'll come out like that. But it came out really good. It came out really good. And I used 2 packets. Because it comes with 2 packs. It comes with 2 packs. Gloves, but the gloves was breaking, so gloves and the cream thing and the conditioner. And this was only $6.49. Yep. Shout out to Amazon. You love it, Anita. Thank you, boo. Ew. Thank you. Oh man. That was some story, boy. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna try to reach out for the fam to see if I can reach out to the family. This is what I use for my face. I don't use grease. I don't use Noxzema. I don't use nothing. Right here. Now I had another one, but a different one of this brand, and I finished it, so I ordered this one from Amazon. And that's what I use for my face. And blondes have the best fun. Well, they better show me a good time than god darn it, because it's been a goddamn long time. Shout out, say. It's a Renua SA cleaner. See, I had this one before. This is the one I had before for the face. And this one is the one I got now. And this was what, 9 something, 938? Yeah, that was 938. And that's a 16-ounce bottle. Yeah. And I like it, because I don't wear makeup or nothing. And I don't put nothing on my face. I mean, so I wash with that once a day in the shower, right? I put it on my face in the shower and then I rinse it off. And when I get out the shower, I take my rag with warm water and then I wipe my face again. That's it. Oh, another thing. I ordered this shampoo and conditioner and it smells so good. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it smells good. I like a good conditioner and shampoo. It came together. It's organ oil, repair shampoo, repair conditioner. And that was $9.98. My hubby didn't want me to go to work. Laugh out loud. I laughed about that today. I got so many complaints. Oh, shout out to you, Deborah. So yeah, just little stuff I'm showing y'all. So that's the shampoo and conditioner. And that was only 9 something for both, It's not bad. Not bad. Dave uses Irish Spring for body wash. He loves his some Irish Spring. And y'all know I'm doing my seafood boil this weekend. Okay, stop playing. Ow. Because I got the beloved Snackalicious sauce. Yes, baby. And I should do it tomorrow. He said, okay, Brooklyn, you ordered the whole hair care section at Amazon. You sound like my mom. She gets an Amazon package to her door every day. Yup. Yeah, I didn't do my seafood boil yet. I said I was going to do it on live, and I'm going to do it on live. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. It depends if I have a taste for some crab legs tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll do it or Saturday. But I know Saturday Dave wanted to go out to this thing in New Jersey. It's like they got good food there and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I might do my seafood boil tomorrow. I gotta be like in the range crazy taste for it. You know what I mean? Because if I'm just going to eat like one or two, that's like, I gotta be like, because like a few months ago, I was in dire need of it and I didn't buy it. It's so much money. You know what I mean? But I bought my crab legs. I'm gonna buy me some corn on the cob tomorrow. And we're gonna do our seafood boil. Yes, I love seafood. Where you get that from? I ordered the beloved sauce, girl. Yeah, shout out to Beloved. I ordered it on Amazon, 13 something. Yeah, this was $13.50. And all you need to buy is your sweet onion. Your I got everything. So you gotta get your sweet onion, minced garlic, what I got, pickled ginger, which I bought from ShopRite, and chicken broth or water, which I have both, and a Sprite if you want that in it, or you don't have to have Sprite in it, and a teaspoon of vinegar, which I have vinegar. So I have everything. And I'm gonna do, I laughed my ass off. I should have known. I'm going to look for it. Yes, Amazon. Get the garlic one, the original one that she first came out with, right? I bought that when she first came out. That was $25. I bought that like a year ago, and yo, the sauce is the bomb. They got spicy and they got the regular one. I bought the regular one because when Beloved says spicy, Beloved is spicy. Now, I was told that the garlic one tastes just like the original one, no different. Okay. So I was like, why not get it? You know what I'm saying? And it was $13. So, you know what I mean? So I bought it and it's going to last. It's just me eating it. So I'm not going to make a whole big giant pot of the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But you can eat the sauce with anything though. Steak, lobster, chicken, anything. I'm going to make, and I think that was Dave trying to call me. But I'm going to make the oh, shout out to April. Thank you, April. April sent me cash app of $25 just now. Oh, at 10:14 a.m. What time is it? It's 12:29. I just looked at it. Oh, she's so sweet. We was texting yesterday. Thank you, April. Shout out to April. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yes, Deborah, you know that's Dave's day on Saturday, right? Eh, yes, you know Dave. Guy get his day on Saturday. We don't do nothing. We went out last Saturday and we came home. We watched a movie. So we're gonna do that every Saturday, watch a movie and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, April sent me $45 before. Shout out to April. Forgot about that. Shout out to Evelyn Brown. Let me just give my shout out for my cash apps that people have been oh, before I do get that, before I start that. So I'm gonna do not king crab legs. Oh, I wish they didn't have it. No, they did, but it was too much money. It was way too much money. And I got these for $25, and those are snow crab legs. So king crab legs, they got a lot of meat. But I could do the snow crab legs, and I'm gonna make some boiled eggs with it. I'm gonna make some corn on the cob and some red potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I should make a vegetable. I'm doing the corn on the cob. So boiled potatoes, snow crab legs, um, sweet corn on the cob, and some red potatoes. Baby, I'm gonna have me a little feast. And I don't eat a lot either, so I'm gonna do my thing though. So and with the sauce to put in the sauce, what with the onions and all that goody stuff. Oh, I can feel it in my bones. Broccoli. What about? I don't know. I don't eat asparagus like that, but I do have a little craving as of right now for the asparagus with it. I don't know. Broccoli, nah. No. Corn on the cob. Because the corn on the cob, you could dip it in the sauce. Yes. Yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And they don't eat this stuff. So I don't know. Well, he won't make me. He probably will eat out tomorrow, or I'll probably make him something. But I know Sunday he want me to make some fried chicken wings with some French fries. Again, he loved my French fries. I used to just do the French fries in a bag, but as of the last month or two, I've been putting the potatoes, doing it myself, and it comes out way better than the bag. Let me give my shout outs to my Cash App people. April, thank you for the Cash App, sis. I love it. I love you. I appreciate it. It all goes to Brooklyn Squad, and I have not touched it yet. Gwendolyn Cannon, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Evelyn Brown sent me, wow, like 5 times of Cash App. Thank you, Evelyn Brown. I appreciate it so much. It stays in the Cash App. Also, April sent me a few times Cash App too. Thank you, April. Lakeisha, my girl Lakeisha, she sent Cash App before. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. You ladies are amazing. Charlemagne Brandy. Thank you. Charmaine Brandy. Thank you for the Cash App. She sent me a Cash App before. I truly appreciate it. Miss V, she sent me Cash App before, twice actually. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And actually, Charlemagne sent me a few Cash Apps. So thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. So I'm going to go over it one more time. April, Gwendolyn Cannon. And I'm sorry if I'm not saying the names right. April, Gwendolyn Cannon, Evelyn Brown, April again, Evelyn Brown, Lakeisha, Evelyn Brown, Charmaine Brandon, Miss V, make it go viral, Miss V, make it go viral, Charmaine Brandon, and those were all the ones that sent me Cash Apps and PayPals. I appreciate it. Wait, oh no, I have a PayPal. That was Cash App. I can't forget Express. She sends me PayPal. She sent me, I think, twice. So thank you, Express. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Like I said, I don't spend it because I'm trying to build. My Cash App and PayPal is always in the description box. If you're going to donate, do not donate your last, okay? And it is truly for Brooklyn Squad merchandise. When the holidays come, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, I want to do some stuff for you guys. Maybe Christmas turkey giveaways or Christmas packages, something. Because that's one thing about me. I love to give. And I appreciate it. Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate to everybody. Everybody. Really, the seafood store in Philly always gives you seafood with broccoli, potatoes, and corn. Oh, really? But see, I never bought I always make my seafood. I'm making it. I never bought a seafood boil that was made already. Evelyn, yeah, that's why you said broccoli. I was like, I don't know. I never had it. I want to try somebody's seafood that's made, but we don't got a lot of seafood places out here. Red Lobster sucks. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Stop buying to show love. Stop buying to show love. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. You gotta replay the video. Thank you, babes. Yeah, Evelyn, I never bought a seafood boil before that's already made. Yeah, I never bought one that's made. They don't have a lot of seafood places up here. They got Red Lobster and they got my order wrong twice and their food sucks. It's yuck. And they do got a seafood restaurant that they got at the mall, and I haven't tried it, but I do want to try it. And that's it. Everywhere else is far from me. Like Jersey's like 2 hours away, an hour and a half or something. And I'm very funny when it comes to eating out. I'm very funny with other people's cook. I don't eat nobody's cooking. I'm very funny like that. A lot of people don't clean their seafood. A lot of people don't clean their meat. I do. I clean my meats with vinegar. When I cook for Dave, I clean it with vinegar. I'm very funny like that. You add eggs too. Yeah, it do taste good with the boiled eggs. Oh, you did, Michelle? All right, I'm gonna check it out. And lobster is trash now. Really? You know what? I had bought a whole lobster, 3 pieces, and didn't know how to clean it. It had that green stuff. I threw the whole damn lobster out, girl. This is like almost a year ago. I had me and Yasmin. I threw it out. I didn't know how to clean it. I should have asked for lobster tail. When I saw that green stuff, it was just like, ugh. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know how to clean that stuff. And Dave don't know a damn thing about seafood cleaning or Yasmin, so I threw it out. That was a waste of money for me throwing them lobsters in the damn garbage. I was so like, oh man, I should have asked for lobster tail. You know what I mean? I love this place here called Crab King Seafood Boil. Really? See, we don't have a lot of seafood places over here. Try the tail only. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try the tail only. Yup. And they got that at ShopRite that's already like in a package thing for like $25, I think. And you just season it and put it in the oven or whatever. I'm gonna do that next time. But I'm not gonna. It would be nice to go with the seafood boil, but I got enough stuff. I'm not a big eater like that, so I eat a little bit and I'm done. So like I haven't ate all day today. They bought me a slice. I think is over there. I'm about to get off now so I could eat something. But I'm gonna try the tail only and make it and season it and stuff next time with my seafood boil. Oh, I know it's gonna be good when I dip it in the sauce. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. That beloved sauce is to die for. It is the best sauce because I don't know a lot of seafood sauces, but beloved sauce really. So, yeah. Oh, let me show y'all this hot sauce that Dave got me. I'm not a hot sauce person like I used to be, but every day lately I've been eating fish. Right? Fish and plantains, sweet plantains. I don't know. I'm crazy with the cravings. No, I'm not pregnant. Ain't nothing popping over here. But let me show you this hot sauce. Hold on, y'all. Oh, it's cold in here. Damn. I'm back, y'all. So this hot sauce is to die for, y'all. It's by Tracy. It's called spicy sweet with passion fruit. Hot sauce with a twist. When I tell you the bottle is halfway gone and it's just me that's eating it. It's so good. It don't taste like that hot sauce. You know, it just tastes good. I don't know. It says it's a passion fruit. When I saw that, I was like, oh, this must be real different. It's really good, y'all. I really enjoy it. I make my fried fish and I put some on there, 2 pieces of fish, and I make 1 sweet plantain. And that'll be my dinner. Every day I'll be eating fish and plantains this whole week. I started to make that today for dinner. The bottle is cute. You know, so yeah, I like this. I never had pizza and hot sauce. I had pizza with salad on it, but I should put some more of that pizza, that hot sauce on. I don't know what's what me. That hot sauce is really good. It was really, really good. They bought me a slice with extra cheese from this place called Calandria's, and they got the best pizza. The best. The cheese is so much extra cheese on there. 1 slice with that extra cheese is going to fill me up the whole day into tomorrow. Okay? And I got my little snack right here that I eat. I don't eat donuts and cakes and stuff. This is my snack right here. Groove, white cheddar. It comes in a box too, but he got this at Rite Aid for me. And I eat that tonight, and that's my snack. I lost 25 to 30 pounds, y'all. Let me see. So I was weighing I was weighing 325. I'm weighing 289. So how much is that? I was weighing 325 and I'm weighing 289. So that's what, like 15 pounds? How much is that, Evelyn? How much did I lose? $30? Hey, Cece. Thank you. I lost 30 pounds. Hey, baby. I could twerk it. Let me do the twerk. Wait. Twerk it. Will I get in trouble if I twerk? Woo, baby. Utah be like, oh, you two probably be like, she's twerking. Get a strike. I be trying to twerk. I don't know if I do it right. I be like, Dave, am I doing it right? He be watching TV like, yep, you're doing it right, babe. I be like, you ain't even looking, nigga. Shut up. You don't even know what twerking is, probably. Every time I get Dave be in the living room, right? I be going there and I just start twerking in front of the TV. Oh, I'm about to get off this, y'all. CC, what's up, baby girl? You got to press the replay. I showed a video. Shout out to Plain Jane. Go and check out her videos. She is a YouTuber and she is amazing. Also, Miss V has a lot of stuff on her channel. She has a lot of stuff that's coming out. She has a website. She has a whole bunch of stuff though. Shout out to Miss V. If you're trying to keep the gain on your weight loss, if I'm trying to keep the weight off, drink a lot of water. Okay, for me, everybody's body thing is different. Drink a lot of water. And I used to love water. When I lost this weight, it's because all I did was drink a lot of water, and I stopped eating a lot of stuff that I used to eat, like Hershey Kisses and peanut butter cups, and I might have one or two, but it's not like I used to before, and I really don't crave it like that. So 35, 36 pounds. Hey. What, CC? I'll take your suggestion. I lost 200 pounds before. Yeah, I had lost 200 pounds before. Okay. In my Cardi B voice. Hey. In my Cardi B voice. Hey. But I got to start drinking more water, y'all. Like, I don't do the soda. I know. I do drink a Pepsi after I eat my slice of pizza. Okay? Yeah, I drink a Pepsi then. But other than that, I don't drink soda. He drank the soda and iced tea and all that other stuff. Give me your suggestions, CC, because I'm definitely going to do it. I don't mind taking suggestions, you know? Especially if it works. Yeah, sure. Oh, I gotta make some appointments too, y'all. So I'm about to get off of this live. You know, usually I be on here for hours. Green cap from watermelon. Really? 2 to 4 caps. Wait, a green capes from watermelon. 2 to 4 caps. Okay. Okay. Green tea. I don't like tea though. Do it have to be hot tea? Oh, protein drinks. I got some protein drink in there too. I could put my bananas or my yogurt and stuff in there. I need to start doing, and I heard green tea is good. I did hear green tea. Okay, I could take the green tea suggestion and the protein drinks suggestion. And I'll let you know how much more I lose. But y'all, I'm about to get off this live. Check out the replay. And fruit cups. Not hot tea, tea capsule. Oh, tea capsule. I didn't realize I could get tea capsule. Yeah. Okay. I'm not a big pill thing though, girl, but sent email about other cash options. You did? Thank you. You just send it, Deborah? An email about how to make money, you mean? Sure, let me know, cause I need to make some income, man. I'm trying to get my disability back. It's I don't know. I sent them what they needed, you know, and hopefully I could. You know. I do have a doctor. Their doctor's appointment is coming up for disability on August, July. Yeah, August, the ending of August though, but that's the most recent one they had. But I need to get off this. I need to make me an eye doctor's appointment, and I need to go call the psychiatrist. 2 to 3 fruit cups a day and zucchini blend with veggies and add a soups and sauce to up your veggie game. Yeah, I need to start eating more vegetables. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to start eating more vegetables. Yeah, with fruit cups, y'all gotta be careful because I am a diabetic, and fruit cups is very sweet. It's very sweet. So, but y'all, we did talk about Everett Jackson. And that's a very sad case. I'm sorry they found his body Sunday. I want to look into that some more. Like I said, I'm gonna look into that some more, and try to reach out to the family. You know, not try. I am gonna reach out to the family if I can find them on. So I'm pretty sure I can find them on social media. All right, guys. All righty. But with this case, we're still gonna talk about it because I got a feeling some more things are gonna be coming out. You know, yeah, yeah. All right, Brooklyn Squad. I will see y'all on the next one. We did. What time did we get on this? I don't know. I think I did 2 hours, probably a little more. Miss V in the house. Crime Channel Team Viral Network YouTube channel. Ooh. Ooh. 3 hours there. That went fast. It be seeming like it just be flying. I was like, oh, okay, I took 3 hours. That's good. That's good. Let me go do my homework. No, I gotta make these phone calls though, y'all, for real. Because I stay on here with y'all, I'll be on another 3 hours. So let me go, and I want to do a podcast on Everett Jackson. Because every time I do a YouTube video on a missing case or unsolved or whatever case I'm doing, I always do a podcast on it. I did a podcast about some of my life today, some stuff I went through. But I'm definitely going to do a podcast about Everett Jackson and get that out there. So, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. Oh, Miss V, I got to go to your channel and watch the video. I want to see. I saw it from the news, but I want to see it from your channel about the boy that died from the rides. He fell off that ride. I heard you did a video. Yeah, I want to go. I'm about to go. Matter of fact, I'm about to go check that out. Yeah. Oh man, I was supposed to do a video on that, and I never did it because a lot of people were doing videos on it, and then I saw Ms. V was doing a video on it, so I kind of backed off on that. But I had it programmed into my live stream, the time and everything, and I never did it. Because I know she was, when I see somebody invested in certain things, I try to back up, especially there's a lot of people on it, because y'all getting the word out. Y'all getting the information y'all need. You know what I'm saying? So if I see like Ms. V is into a story that she's been working on, I'm not gonna go and do it on my channel. Like I try to back up and let her let her do her thing. And if another person is doing a story and there's a lot of stories on the same person, I try to just fall back for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And just get out the stories that there's not a lot of news around. Like Everett Jackson was not a lot of news coverage on it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta start putting more content on my second channel. I got like 13 subscribers or 14 subscribers on that channel though. So shout out to y'all. Hey. I want to do different things on that channel too, like children born with disinformed features and stuff, and like little people and stuff like that. Like I want to do different stuff on that channel like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, because everybody deserves a chance. You know. So, all right, guys. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. And for my blonde hair. Shout out to you, Brooklyn Squad. I'm out. Peace. Bye, y'all. Let's hear it one time for the what. Let's hear it one time for the what. Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? And with that, that's Deborah Jam right there. Me too, girl. Make it go viral. All right, y'all, let me get off of here so I can make my little phone calls. Should I make my phone call? I called this therapy psychiatrist place yesterday, and they was like, "Oh, we're gonna have someone call you right back." Yeah, we're gonna have someone to call you right back. Ain't nobody damn call me. Ain't nobody call me. So let me go. Sound like it's raining. I think it's drizzling. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Peace to the Middle East, Brooklyn Squad. The grind never stops. Bang, 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 bang. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. Yes, Miss V did her thing on that intro, baby. I was surprised though. I was like, oh my God. She hit it on the nose. Oh, that's my favorite jam right there, boy. Yes. Besides my Young Mom Pop Smoke, that's my favorite jam. Thank you, Miss V. And make it go viral, baby. Y'all should make that intro go viral. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share it other places too. That's what I'm gonna do in a few minutes too. All right, y'all. I'm out. I see y'all. I said that 3-4 times, right? So hard to let y'all go. Alrighty, y'all. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Stay blessed and stay safe.